All right, y'all didn't hear a single thing I just said. Okay, and or anybody else, so my buttons are still not working. Thanks, Elgato. Much appreciated. Story of my life. Anyway, welcome in, everybody. It's been a while since we have played, but here we are. We're back, and we're going to kind of jump into things as a... Yeah, I did. As we're going to kind of get rolling here. As I said, there's going to be some things that are going to be some changing here. We're going to have one or two more sessions, then we're going to take a little bit of a hiatus depending on how far we get here. And then we'll come back once I've got some stuff lined up and ready to go for our next season when it comes around. So, but for now, Adrian's going to do our recap as he usually does, although there might be a modification for the next session we get to, but we'll address that when it comes to it. But for now, we have quite a bit to go over of what happened last time before we jump back into the action.
Okay, so we are just a quick history before the recap. We are in what appears to be a demiplane of dread. We are doing a dungeon crawl at this point, and we've already finished the first room, which had some undead Medusas and whatnot. It was terrible. And then we went downstairs and found this squid thing. It was horrifying. So Murray tried to throw his lightning javelin at it. The command word we discovered is Blücher, because Tim loves memes. And surprisingly, we don't get hurt, which was great because we didn't get electrocuted. Adrian freezes and hurts the thing. Garvin teleports it. It being close to us went pretty okay, honestly. No one really, other than Adrian getting grappled, it was pretty good. Or me, I guess. But a subtle dimension door solves that, and then Garvin takes a hit to defeat the thing. He took a hit in order to kill it with his reflective ability. It didn't have any good loot on its body, but Murray turned into a cloud and dipped around with Detect Magic active to search for stuff. And we retrieved a bunch of loot from under the water at the far end of the cave. Pretty deep, actually. Coco gets a Sunblade, which is pretty sick. And the armor Murray takes... Oh yeah, Coco also got some armor. Murray wound up taking a set of prayer beads. Garvin uses a tiny version of Vajra that he somehow conjured forth into existence, probably out of his spellbook, turned his spellbook into it, I assume, to scout ahead of us, and we continue exploring through the dungeon using that as a method. We wind up finding some magical daggers, and when Murray grabs them, we hear someone vaguely threaten us with being crushed or buried, and then we're attacked by some sort of undead thing near Coco, and she obliterated it. She fucked it right up. I think that was the first attack with the weapon, and it was a crit, so bye-bye. And there are more of them, which kind of sucked. And then he stabs the crap out of another one, and then Sahira uses Turn Undead to kill another one. And then I had to teleport... Adrian teleports Sahiri out after healing, and Coco kills the thing with her new lightsaber. Murray winds up helping Garvin and Coco recover from the ink that was spewed on us. I don't remember from what. And then Murray and Coco investigate a small alcove which opened when all of these creatures died, and it had some more loot before the water started rising. And we decided that it was not a good idea to drown in this place, so we go upstairs, we take a rest, and distribute the loot. And that's where we left off.
Okay, so yeah, you guys found yourself still at the top of the I guess it's underground temple, underground, area.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And the rain is still pouring down. You can definitely see that the cavern itself has been completely filled because the water it's kind of bubbling up through the stairwell, but it's not coming up through the stairwell. It kind of runs out and back out of the building, but you can definitely see the rain is the heaviest you've seen. Visibility is, you can maybe see 10 to 15 feet in front of you.
Kinda makes you wonder if we did this somehow.
Probably pissed something off.
Well, I mean, as is par for the course with us. Put those down, you menacing fool.
they're really poking.
Scaring
I kind of
me.
like them.
Yeah, you're scaring me.
So you also see that it's starting to get, I mean, as dark as it is with the cloud cover and the rains, you do see it's dark outside in general, that it's probably getting to be pretty late. You can, attempt to make your way back through the weather, or you can try and stay throughout the night. You guys have a couple of options of what you guys think you can do.
Let's see. We still have fart cloud up, but I don't. Or well, yeah, it's just on. Windwalk. 8 hours. Oh no, I feel like the windwalk thing is over by now.
Oh yeah, the windwalk thing I think is.
Yeah, that's only 8 hours, and if we've been here all day, yeah, that's gone.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I kind of don't want to be a fart in this because water is solid, and I don't want to feel what it feels like to be shot by a million little projectiles.
It's not great. I don't recommend it. As you may remember, I've been shot by many things. And swallowed a few times. And stabbed a whole bunch. And, since I started hanging out with you guys, my life has gotten way better, but way more dangerous.
I can
And
honestly say if it wasn't for you folk, I wouldn't know what it feels like on the inside of a giant toad monster.
Same, though.
I mean,
Can we agree that it's yucky? Okay, I'm getting nods from Sahiri, and shrugs from Coco, and vague, sort of agrees from Murray. Wonderful. Great.
to each their own,
Where
you
the-
know?
Wait,
I value new experiences. It was interesting. Ooh, can I? No, I can't. Damn it. So, I don't know. I mean, we could stay here. It's nice in here, actually.
I mean it's not total shit in here, but it is a little damp. I do
jeez.
believe a tiny hut may be in order. Because
Or maybe I could make us a druid grove, though that's kind of...
I feel like, doesn't that take a lot of effort? He can just like draw a couple doodles and poof, there it is.
Okay. Sure. It's fine.
But I don't. We did so much. I'm trying to be.
Fine. I like fucking with you.
You're a twat.
Yes.
Okay. Just
But a twat with new pointies. Oh, by the way, I'll be waking up a little early.
great.
If you hear shouting and yelling and punching and screaming, don't worry about it. It's just me.
So,
This one
I
could be
was-
problematic.
I was gonna ask if you wanted me to leave out the things so that you could make the coffee, but now I'm thinking that you might beat me over the head with it, and I don't want to do that anymore.
I'm kind of
The
curious how much
not
control I have. I'm just saying, if you could polymorph, that might be an idea. Turn me something really tiny or something that doesn't have teeth.
I mean, I can try. I don't know spells like you guys do. I just like, I like think real hard and like hope
Oh.
real deep, And like sometimes it does what I want it to do, and a lot of times it doesn't.
Okay, just real quick, you guys all get inspiration thanks to a lovely bit donation to the party.
Biddies, who are the biddies? Archie, my guy.
So my biddies for those biddies, because I mean, I'm not shy.
I completely forgot I had those still up in an info panel, which is fine. Don't get me wrong, they're fine. I just forgot they were there.
I remember at
Thank
one
you.
session we abused that. We were like, we're gonna die. I'm gonna spend $20 so that we don't die.
So, all right.
I remember that.
So, you asked, you turned to your brother and asked to make a tiny hut, and Garvin quietly goes and he sets up the tiny hut for you all to sleep in.
Yeah, plus this is humidity controlled, so it doesn't like frizz out my hair.
So he has you all stand in the circle. He casts the spell, and the dome casts above you all.
I jump out of the circle as he casts it. Right before he completes, I'm standing out. I don't trust myself. I don't trust these blades, and I don't want to hurt people.
Well,
Keep going. This is just in case. Don't worry. It's just in case. I'm okay.
okay.
I mean, we're still inside a cave. It's not like I'm getting pissed on. It's just, you know.
Are you gonna sleep with your back on the bubble?
No, up against a wall. I'm gonna camouflage myself in a corner.
Hey, be safe.
Hey.
I like
I
do
start,
this at him, and then I realize that the bubble's up, and I'm like, oh.
It's like old men grumbling as I walk away to my corner. Been alive 5 times the length you have. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Jeez, you're the one that
My
exploded.
bad for giving a shit.
Which I didn't hear.
Well, no, it lets sound out if
Oh,
we
does it?
want
Oh.
to. I think.
Yeah, it just doesn't let projectiles in or out or magic in or out.
Yeah,
Correct.
which is why I couldn't counterspell from inside it.
Correct. So, you guys, most of you all anyway, put yourself into the bubble, get out your rolls, and lie down for the night.
I'm gonna like bury myself in shit like dirt and crap because I'm comfy like that. And it's more or less to.
Yeah, since Murray is
If you can't-
outside, since Murray's outside the bubble, Coco's gonna suggest watches.
Okay.
I'll take last watch so I can make the coffee.
Okay. So, your guys' watches. You guys. The watches are kind of better. It's quiet. Nothing seems to have. The rain is just continuing on. So, you know, the first sets of watches go through. Adrian, as your watch kind of comes up, the rain starts to slow. You can hear the sound going down, and you can kind of look out and notice that the sheets of rain are kind of not as visible as they had been. And quite eventually the sound stops. And it's just completely quiet. And as you're sitting there resting, you uncontrollably you start to nod. Your eyes get heavy, and eventually you fall asleep.
Hold on. Magic can't put me to sleep
It's
because I'm a half elf.
different.
Okay.
It's nothing like
Doesn't
you.
make it-
Your body just feels tired. You feel, whatever reason, you almost feel. It's not like you're falling asleep. It's almost like you're being compelled to sleep, but it's not magically.
It's not a magical compulsion. It's not being forced on me. It's just like internal,
Something
like
is
making me go to sleep.
Yeah, something is going far beyond like magic. It seems at this point that you're slowly falling asleep. And
So whomever wakes up next, you find like
Hold
cold
on.
cups of coffee in front of Adrian.
hold on. as you sleep, you have this dream. You're standing in a field. There's this heavy rolling mist surrounding you. You see a green light come from your right,
Dad?
and you see two silhouettes. You see one that looks like Garvin, and another one looks like your father.
Hey guys, what's with the family reunion?
But it doesn't look like they're moving closer. It looks like they're walking away from you.
I try to. I think I try to, like, far away. Would you say? Is it like a yelling distance or
Yeah,
like?
it's yelling distance.
Okay. I think what Adrian tries to do is that he tries to. Oh. Never mind. Did we get a long rest before this happens?
Technically, no.
Okay. So in that case, I don't just dimension door over there like, hey, what's up? Because I don't have any sorcery points or portable spell slots. I think Adrian just yelled like, hey, guys, you called me. What the fuck?
No response, no turnaround. They keep moving.
And then I run after them.
As you run after them, you know you're running. You can feel your body moving. You're not getting any closer. Eventually, the light starts to fade, and they just disappear into the mist. Suddenly, your eyes open, and you awaken on a cold floor of the cave. Mist is receding from inside the cave back out into the landscape around you.
I look for Garvin immediately.
He's not there. The dome around you has also vanished.
Did Dad just make me watch their dramatic exit? What the fuck? Well, no wonder I'm so extra. Gods.
You notice the sun's up, but this mist is still visible, rolling back out along the plains until you can no longer see it. You feel rested. At this
Okay.
point, you do have the effect of a long rest.
Cool.
Murray, you hear the startled wake up of Adrin, and you kind of notice this mist also receding back out.
And then me snarking about their dramatic exit.
Alright,
I wanna-
let's see how grumpy I am in the morning.
Oh boy. I would also like to roll an Arcana check on this fog.
Okay.
Because Adrian is at this point convinced that this is related to Dad.
Nope. You don't know any magical properties of anything to do with that mist.
I don't really know any magical properties of anything anyway. I just kind of like hope really, really hard. And sometimes magic comes out.
I saw that, Murray.
Yep. So from a corner, it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Predator when he arises out of the mud to kill the predator. With fury in his eyes, he gets up, storms over to you, grabs you by the cuff of your armor, lifts you off the ground, and throws you to the ground and storms out of the cave. Knives in hand.
Adrian doesn't
I'm
wear
finding
armor,
the
but-
nearest fucking
yeah.
tree because I know what's going on.
So there's trees
And-
right outside. So
I'm going ham, stabbing the shit out of the trees, just occupying myself, trying to focus the rage as best I can. But I fucking hate this place. I hate this place. I hate this tree.
the rest of you kind of hear the scream, and kind of wake up as well, as you see. Blearily looking up, you see Murray storm out of the cave and just start attacking the tree with his daggers. The rest of
Adrian
you
quietly stands up and brushes himself off and like disappears into one of the corner rooms.
The two of you notice that the tiny hut has vanished. You can see clearly through everything. You know it's not there, and you do not see Garvin.
Coco sort of pokes Sahiri.
I don't know. Check on first. Murray or Adrin? Murray's occupied. Adrin's having an existential crisis.
Murray's really pissed. He's got one dagger stuck to the hilt of a tree, and he's like, "Fuck, fuck."
I don't think Murray stabbed him, because then they'd want me involved.
I had such a good chance to pass the safe too. I'm mad about it.
What's the
You
DC
wanna
again?
keep an eye on Murray, and I'll go check on Adrin.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Huh?
I didn't catch what you said.
Do you want to keep an eye on Murray, and I'll go check on Adrin? Okay. So Sahiri will sort of slowly walk and, kind of poke her head in where Adrin went and go, "You okay? Do you need anything?"
As you look into the room, you don't see anybody there.
Well, okay. So, pretty sure I'll go back to Coco. I don't know where Adrin is. I don't know where Garvin is. 90% sure nobody's dead. Maybe Murray saw something and that's why he's mad at the tree? He's not normally that mad at trees.
Murray screws up his face, tries to turn into a beaver. I want my knife! Can I still wild shape while enraged?
Cause
It's not magic. I mean, it's an ability. It's weird.
yeah,
right?
because
It's like
the limitations of enrage are not that kind of limitations. I wasn't making.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not barbarian rage. It's just
No. This is
pissed.
yeah.
Okay, so now there's a very angry beaver chewing down a tree.
Okay. Cool.
So, Sahiri, when you looked to see Adrian, you saw a small wooden figurine lying on the ground.
Okay. Welp.
It's slightly. You can see. It looks like a little. It's a little figurine. You can see one of the arms is cracked. It looks like it was slammed down to the ground.
Adrin's done something magic-y. Garvin's disappeared. I thought the carnival was bad. This is turning out to be much, much worse.
Adren! The worst part is that because he's probably the one who says it the most, it's probably Garvin's voice.
Let me just see if I can sense anything. Make sure everybody's still alive. I'm not sure how much I can reach or how much Kalimvor can communicate, but it's not going to hurt if I take a few minutes and if you don't mind keeping an eye, pray.
Coco is on the lookout for danger.
So here he's sort of going to try to commune and just be like, hey, are my friends alive? Are we good?
You get very faint response. But you get the sense that your friends are not dead. But you're not getting any definitive answers other than that. It's
I'll take not dead. So, good news, they're not dead. Bad news, I don't know what to do about this.
So what's the little wooden figurine that...
I mean, I'll tell Coco about the little wooden figurine.
You look at it, looks like something that Marie had potentially made and just gifted him at some point.
Now I'm just focusing directly around the dagger because I want that fucking thing back.
Coco's gonna look around the ruins where we are and see if she can find a trace of if Adren like went somewhere non-magically,
So
or if there's traces of, because she knows he theoretically can teleport, so she's gonna look for signs of him fucking off somewhere, like traces of chalk, or because she knows what the sigil looks like.
So Murray's kind of off to the right of the entrance to the cave from where you guys, as you come out, he's off to your right. To your left, you kind of hear noises. You're not quite sure what they are. Give me a perception check.
Sure. Let's hope I roll as well as I did last time.
I mean, is everybody's bedroll
Nope.
still here?
The Garvin's is not. Everybody else's is still there.
Ah, my previous perception check would have been nice to keep, but no. Nope, Coco sees nothing.
Okay. Yeah, you hear sounds, but they're not. But it seems like it's coming off to your left, so kind of the opposite side of the cave of where you guys were. You're not quite sure how far off it is, and you're not quite sure exactly what the sound is itself, but it's definitely, you hear noises coming from off that direction.
Okay. Coco sort of motions to Sahiri and points in the direction of the noises. And Coco's going to go sneak in the direction of the noises.
Okay, go ahead, give me a stealth check.
I'm much better at those. Oh, that... Whew, okay.
Okay, so are you both going, or is it just one of you?
I think well, Coco was intending to go alone if Sahiri wants
Yeah, I
to
was gonna say,
clunk behind her.
that was
Oh
kind
no,
of-
your
well, no, I
armor,
don't clunk
your
either.
armor doesn't clank. I momentarily forgot.
But we also have Murray here, so
Fair.
in between,
Okay.
Sahiri being in between may not be a bad.
So Coco, as you're kind of walking down, you get about 100 feet away from the entrance of the cave, and you hear and see this loud explosion, and you see fire just shoot all over the place from about 150 feet ahead of you.
Okay. I'm gonna against the player's better judgment, Coco's gonna keep going and investigate a little more closely.
Okay, so as you get closer, you do clearly hear screaming and yelling. And as you kind of come around the corner a little bit, you see Adrin, and it looks like he's kind of crunched himself back down into a ball, and he's kind of sitting there crying.
Oh, buddy. Alright. Coco's gonna go and sit down next to him. Just wait.
Okay.
Gives you a pat on the shoulder.
Thanks. When did you wake up? What did you see? Right. Yeah, mad is a way to put it. He physically threw me across the room. And Garvin's fucked off with Dad. So, you know, your boy's not doing great. Because first I have to watch as Dad and Garvin fuck off for no apparent reason, no explanation, no anything. And, you know, God's love him. Whatever bullshit that was, I wasn't even allowed to approach to even begin to ask questions, but that's fine. Doesn't exactly like to explain things anyway. And, you know, then Murray chucking me across a fucking room. It's a little, kind of a lot. Kind of brought up some shit. And then I did what I do best and acted impulsively and blew off some steam.
Coco very quietly mimics the sound of an explosion.
Yeah. Sorry. uh, um, I mean, as a dad, yeah, kinda. But I can't really blame him. He's a god. He has bigger things on his plate than little old me. Yeah. Thanks, Coco.
The sun is out. There's no clouds in the sky. There's almost no sign of that there even was this storm that blew its way through overnight. Other than everything is kind of wet, but the temperature's starting to pick up, and you feel probably with not a lot of time that's all gonna kind of evaporate away.
You get a very colorful, feathery hug. Sort of, and winged.
Yeah. Adrian definitely squeezes a little than you're used to. From him. Like, he's a hugger, but this is... You know.
She lets you hang on as long as you need.
Juno, don't take this the wrong way, but you not being able to talk has made you an amazing listener. Yeah, we should go back. Thanks, man.
Get another pat.
Hmm.
Probably a slightly
then-
more awkward pat if you're standing up, because she's much shorter than you.
Well, like, you know, he helps her up, and then he, like, puts out his elbow for her to, like, put her little wing through it. And then they, you know, walk back.
Rage Beaver is pacing with a knife in his mouth.
Still having a moment.
The daggers
Yeah,
actually
when we-
meld into your form when you transform into your into it.
Glad
It was stuck,
you're
it was stuck in
okay.
the tree.
Oh, and then you should.
bumped
I
into it,
gotcha.
I was trying to get it out, and I was like, ah, shit.
I gotcha.
When we get back, the first thing Adrian does is he walks over and gives Kiri a hug and says, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. I'm gonna have a bad day." And then, like, the first time the Murray Beaver turns around to look in our direction, I look at him and I say, "If you come within 30 feet of me, I'm gonna fucking kill you on the spot."
Okay, so what happened? Are you okay? Do you need healing? I
I'm
know
good.
your brother is alive.
Yep. Dad. I don't know. They're gone. Yeah.
And that's hard.
Yeah. And then the only other person who, like, has known you even close to as long picks you up and throws you across the room. It's great.
It's not a good time. It's hard. Yeah, I understand.
Do you mean other than the usual, Coco?
Points at the beaver still chittering in the, next to the fallen tree.
With a knife in his mouth, just pacing.
And I understand the pain. I've lived through it twice.
Yeah.
Your
I'm
brother
sorry
will
if I
come
worried
back.
you.
That's what family does.
Come back or worry you.
Come back and sometimes worry people. You can't care about somebody without having the worry.
But what the fuck's his deal then?
I don't know. He has not stopped. I mean, he
They
made
should
those
never
rude
stop
comments
considering.
last night.
Should I hit?
I'll unwild shape. Pick up the dagger. Adrian, I'm sorry. So, this one's called Rage. Guess why? So, didn't know what to expect. It's... we're so mad. And I just started doing rage push-ups. I'm sorry. I wasn't
we-
expecting it. I'm sorry.
Wire a remove curse.
You could try, but I feel roided like shit. Woo!
Okay.
but really mad. But I can still shape. I can still. I'm gonna really, in a really pissed off way, cast Goodberry. Just fucking berries.
I'm good. Thanks.
I have some control. It's just, I wasn't expecting it.
They're a little
I
redder
haven't
than
had a
usual.
bad day in- I have. You know how moose or deer in the rut, they do really stupid shit during mating season?
I'm a
I'm
city
not
girl.
horny crazy, but I'm just don't fucking piss me off crazy. And then there was noise, and you woke me up, and it spooked me and Adrian. I'm sorry. I have control. Right now, I'm staying away from everybody. I am
Good
going
plan.
to take my rage out on trees, and I am going to apologize after to the trees.
Okay.
I may take tomorrow off from these. But it might be a curse. I don't know. It told me it was
I
going
can
to do
remove
this.
curses.
You can
Maybe.
try. It told me it was going
Try.
to do it. It feels like, you ever hear the story of the monkey paw? Where you get a wish, but then something blows up in your face? No offense.
Or the Stone of Golor.
That
That
seems
too.
to be today seems to be a bad day for a lot of people.
So, super strong, super mad.
Except Garvin, I guess.
Maybe
Where's your
he's having
brother?
a bad day too, because maybe he didn't want to go.
He's fucked off to hang out with Dad for an indeterminate amount of time for no apparent reason. So, you know, we love that. We're super supportive of that decision.
I go out and find another tree and punch it.
Did he leave a note maybe somewhere?
No, that's not his style. No. He's very much like Dad, which is funny because they're not technically biologically related. Well, they weren't. I don't know if they are now. I don't know how the fuck it works. But, you know, it's funny because they're both like super good at communicating when they don't feel like it. So, I wouldn't expect to hear from him for another, I don't know, anywhere between 6 months and 3 years.
Okay. Well, we're
Yep.
here. We have the Murray problem. We have the undead problem. We have the Lana problem.
Oh, yeah.
We have
Shit,
the
I just burnt a
bird
bunch
problem.
of magic. Sorry,
Not that
guys.
finding Coco's people are a problem, but it's something on the list of things that has to be accomplished. Because we found some of maybe Coco's people, but not more information that leads us to
Okay.
know exactly what happened or how Coco ended up.
Hey, who wants to find the guy that can get us out of this fucking place and stick this dagger in between his eyes?
I bet it's you, Smiles.
Finding them, maybe, but murdering them, maybe not, because then they can't let us out.
Beat them into a bloody pulp.
It's
I
fine.
would
we'll
like
figure
to
it
not
out.
be here anymore. It's difficult to talk to Kellamvor.
Romance them, marry them, and then live very passive-aggressively for 30 years and hope they die of heart disease.
Go punch more trees.
Or rock.
I'm punched out. I'm tired.
Or yourself.
I'm tired.
Cool.
Okay. So is this something we have to look forward to each morning? We need to plan a Murray Rage session into our morning routine?
I need to be away. I knew this was coming. That's why I wanted to be out of the bubble. Which
And
unfortunately
Garvin decided to
didn't pan
fuck
out.
off with Dad, so the bubble disappeared.
So I'm going to develop coping mechanisms so that I can just vent. Because I do have some control. I mean, you've seen You've seen barbarians rage where they're just blind and they can't see shit and they just swing at everything. I'm not that bad. I just kind of, I did too much juice, and then it just, I feel like hulking out and I feel like punching.
So
things.
should we go into the woods and find some undead for you to unleash upon?
She says this is me for the rest of the day. Unrelenting. Until tomorrow. I don't know how I'm going to sleep. We'll find out.
I can help with that. I can't promise how temporary it'll be, but, you know.
Right. Excellent. So now we go and
Where are we going? Didn't we find some sort of, I don't know, something down there? I wasn't really paying attention.
at one point didn't we have a map? The basic map, loose map.
Wait, I have the maps. I always have the maps. Hold on. He digs through his stuff.
You were basically given information that this cavern had something in it that could potentially help you, a guarded item that could be used against Samar.
Well, Coco
So he
has her
finds- Sorry, go ahead.
weapon. Murray has his entities.
Let's call them issues.
I know what to expect.
Now.
We can prepare for it. Yeah, well, I expected your brother to stick around. I'm sorry, that's not helpful.
So did I.
But, you know, your dad has apparently affection for his kids now that involves being around them. That's fucking helpful now. Thanks, Dad.
Oh,
Again,
no.
not helpful.
No.
I'm sorry.
No. Let's be very
Okay.
specific here. He has affection for being around Garvin. Okay?
Mm,
Let's make that very clear. Sure,
Well,
he said I
Garden
can fool
seems
him.
to attract deities, because
Sure.
Celeborn-
Well, yeah.
as well.
Like, he said I can always call him if I need something, but God's forbid he actually try to make any effort. You know? Like, I get it, he's a god, but, like, come fuck on. Time is completely irrelevant to you. Like,
We're glad you're
literally
here.
completely irrelevant. I'm glad I'm here too. Sorry, I'm venting again.
You're allowed to.
Well, I did just basically fuck you up and toss you across a room on probably the worst day of your fucking life. Again, I'm sorry.
Your
I'm going to stay
apologies
away
accepted,
from everybody for a while because this is a problem. I
Murray.
don't like it.
Your apology is accepted, but understand that the next time it happens, you're catching magic.
Fair.
And not a small amount.
Fair. Ooh, could you kill me? Oh,
Yeah, but
I'd like to try.
I'm not gonna.
Oh,
Can
right now I just want
tomorrow
out of here. But anyway.
prepare calm emotions
No, I'm not gonna kill him, Coco.
and
I
see
was
if that
angry. I was
helps?
threatening him.
Oh, no, Dagger did. No, he did not like it when you said calm. Nope, he doesn't like calm. Okay, try that.
So I can prepare that tomorrow.
And
Can you
I
remove
can...
curses? Let's try.
I have removed curses. I can attempt to remove curse. That I have.
I
Let's
mean,
find out. Is it me that's cursed, or is it the Dagger that's cursed? Who knows? Chicken or
Okay,
egg?
so I am going to go touch Murray and cast remove curse.
Okay, you go and try to remove curse. The spell goes off. It doesn't have any effect on him though. He doesn't. You can still feel the rage coming off of him.
Okay. Maybe
So,
if we make it home, I will be more successful when I have a better connection.
I mean, you can roll Arcana if you want to understand why it didn't work.
It's a 19.
Okay.
Huzzah.
You don't think that this is a curse? It is, but it is an effect of this weapon.
Okay. Okay. Alright, so let's try to get out of here. Let's try to figure out what it is so we can get out of here and go find somebody that can fix this.
And I can creep into things if I feel like I'm losing control. I can just turn into something harmless, like a fish or something. And I can still cast spells, so I'm just really fucking sick of this place.
Alright, it's gonna take me way too long to write this, so I'm just gonna say it out loud. We're gonna pretend Coco wrote it down. But she points out that if you're a fish, you're gonna suffocate really fast, die, and revert back to being Murray.
Well, not if we put a bunch of water in my bag.
You ever heard of a lungfish?
A lot of the water here sucks and has the creepy everything in it and is horrible.
Giant toads.
Yeah.
Because
Well-
we keep ending up places that suck.
Murray, how small can you go?
I've been a flea before.
Those still need to breathe, right?
Yeah.
Can you do something that doesn't have to? I don't know if there is anything.
Because I've never actually
All-
seen
all
or
living
observed
things-
a germ.
All living things require oxygen to breathe.
I mean, Adam doesn't fucking know.
I pull one of my puffballs off of my shoulder, use it as a fucking stress ball.
Can you turn into a plant instead of an animal? Plants
No.
can go much more time without oxygen.
Nope.
No.
What?
No?
I mean,
Oh.
they do live on carbon dioxide, but yeah, they will die pretty quick.
Well, that explains why I've never kept a good
Also,
job.
inside of a bag of holding, it's kind of like a vacuum. That's why you feel kind of sucky when you stick your hand in, and then vacuum. It's a problem. Water boils. It's bad.
But it's a... Never mind.
Look, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. If I feel like I want to punch something, I'll find a tree or a ground or a rock,
Good.
or I'll just pick up something really fucking big and I'll throw it.
Wonderful.
So do you want to go somewhere as farts?
Oh.
Really fast travel, like really fucking fast.
Good. Thanks.
Sweet.
Do we know where the whatchamahoots is that we're supposed to go defeat?
Well, you do know that you still have the Knights of the Holy Light have their base of operations, which you guys had come from.
Maybe those night guys can help with the rage weapons.
I can still do the dirt hand thing. And just, you know, restrain Grumpy.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna
Like
crush him.
75 It's been like 80
Probably.
years since I've had a really bad day. It
We
surprised
can
me.
fix the death potentially. We have
Don't tell me
the
that.
components.
Here, don't tell me that. It's much safer for everyone involved if you don't tell me that you could fix it if I kill him. Because I might.
It's Murray, but it's not Murray. He's not in control. It's the creepy whatever
I'm aware.
is in.
But I'm Adrian.
And killing Murray may not fix the weapon issue. It might take over him completely, and then we don't have Murray anymore, and we have angry whatever.
Right.
And I'd rather have angry Murray than angry whatever the is in those.
Fine.
Because those are creepy domain, demiplane, whatever the hell this is of dread entities. And that's where the creepy carnival people and the undead monkey and the creepy nightmare night guy who could kill us all with a thought and his armies.
That.
And apparently some weird vampire guy and all sorts of things in these crappy domains.
We've had a really shitty couple of weeks. Huh.
At this point, I'd be willing just to go find whoever runs this place and then sell out Snake Lady and give them their location and be like, hey, here's the price. We'll give you the location if you let me and my friends get the fuck out of this place.
I mean,
I'm
it's an
over it.
option. I'm also.
I mean, why kill the guy? Just be like, hey, give us all your phylacteries and then we'll fuck off. And then, hey, Snake Lady's over there. Congratulations.
I mean, do we need his phylacteries, or do we just need the one?
We're
The
here because
douchebag
of...
that we're here
Because
for?
the Lich's phylactery might be here. It's one of the 3.
Alright.
I think it was 3. Karen doesn't remember. Sahiri would. Karen's
We
easy
got-
on the details.
We got 3 locations. This was the one that we chose, as far as I remember. I could dig through my notes if you want, but it's gonna take a while.
No, this day we don't need to relive past trauma at this point. We have enough right now, full.
I mean, it's all
Trauma
wonderfully
meters.
written out. I've worked very hard dictating it to the quill. After I write my own notes and then translate them to something that's sellable.
So do we want to just go back to the Paladin people and then see what's going on from there? Because here's the thing. I don't know how to fucking find a phylactery. Do you? Maybe Paladin guy does. Did we
I
ask?
can find
I don't remember.
undead. That's about it.
Burn the whole place to the ground.
Oh, hey, I can do that. And because Murray's pissed, I'm burning a spell slot and I punch my fist into the fucking ground and I do a commune with nature. The angriest commune with nature you've ever seen.
Okay.
Commune with nature. Boop, cast.
3
Okay,
miles, right? 3 mile range.
I believe so. 3 miles. Yeah.
Okay, and you get 3 questions.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, powerful dead. Powerful undead.
Powerful undead. You don't sense anything within 3 miles.
Ooh, fuck. Oh, this is good. Influence from other planes of existence.
Not active.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, anyway. And, buildings.
You see probably what looks like it's senses like an old village within 3 miles, but no like massive structures of any kind.
No super big, super bads. Village that way.
How big?
Village.
You got the sense that it was small and mostly broken down.
Kind of like we've been seeing pretty much at this point the whole time. Shitty, small, broken,
So decidedly unhelpful.
or very helpful. Maybe there's a phylactery. I don't fucking know.
It's not like we got anything better to do.
Okay, let's see if I can do this while really fucking mad. I am going to try to cast Windwalk, which is a 1-minute cast, which is going to get very interesting, so it might take a long fucking time for me to be able to do it. V, S, and M. Yeah. So, I'm just gonna like try to focus really fucking hard and just angry chant. Oh god, that hurt my throat. Anger is bad for the voice.
Yeah.
I'll probably like start doing like the somatic components like while I'm doing wrist push-ups to try to fight the rage, just to get myself in a zone somehow.
You're able to get the cast off without a problem, though.
Okay.
Murray, I have an idea, and it may not work, but it may make you at least a little less annoying.
Didn't work for my mom.
If I walk up to you, are you gonna hit me?
No. No, I told you, I got control over it. It's just that spooked me, and it was scared, and then a cornered animal lashes out, and then it's kind of rage and mad, and I know what to expect. Might need to tie me up.
Fine. Adrian puts down his backpack and like rummages around, or like looks like he's rummaging around in it, which is a little silly if you actually know what bag he uses, because it's the one.
I'm gonna
vice.
put rage and fear in the bag of holding, so it's not in my hands anymore, even though I know I'm fucked for the day.
Yeah. And then like pulls out like little, probably about like that long, like
Oh,
tube.
I get
It
it.
looks like it's wrapped.
Oh,
I just
okay,
walk over
yeah.
and I stick it in your face, like kind of aggressively, and then I firebolt in my hand to light it, and then I walk the fuck away.
Thank you.
Now chill.
Well, we're about to be clouds, so I'm not gonna be problematic for a while.
I'm good.
Really angry cloud.
I
Well,
would
you're all
rather
clouds
walk.
anyway, and I'm fucking off. So I turn into a cloud. I take a minute and turn into a cloud. Because otherwise, we're looking at like a day and a half of walking.
Wasn't it just half a day's journey? Like, because I remember that we essentially made it in like a matter of minutes.
We
when
made
we
it in
traveled.
6 minutes.
It was
what
a
should have
6
taken us, like,
hours.
6.5
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Murray like finishes it as fast as humanly possible. 6 hours, whatever. I'll see you there. I'm gonna go see the village.
You just
Sure,
like
back.
chief that whole thing back.
It's gone. I'm a cloud now. As I exhale this smoke,
He
Murray
went up in
turns
a
into
puff
the
of smoke.
Yeah.
Justin, I don't know if this is relevant for you, but that is the last of Adrian's stock of what Seldiel planted.
Okay.
So like, it's
You know what?
fucked up strong.
Murray, give me a another
Murray's
check.
also D&D Canadian.
Yeah, roll another check for rage at advantage though.
Oh fucking Christ! I'm emotions joint. All right. So Murray starts floating away, then stops, and then just kind of sinks to the ground. And then you
Well, I
see
think it
Murray just
worked.
kind of slowly reform on the ground, looking at his fingers.
Adrian walks over, like standing above you, just looking down. You good now? Ah.
Yeah. Hey, this is
Okay.
just like home.
And roll me a
Don't
d6.
take this the wrong way, but you definitely deserve it. And then I just backhand him and walk away.
Yeah, slap and tickle.
Give me a
Adrian has no
d6,
strength, it doesn't
Murray.
matter.
A D6.
Yeah.
This is
A
fun.
very
I love
weak boy.
fucking chaos shit. This is great. 5.
Okay. So, for the next 5 hours,
Yeah.
you're gonna have your any attack rolls at disadvantage, just because
Alright.
you're now in a passive kind of mood.
Yeah. So like calm emotions, but like.
Stoned as shit.
Yeah,
I
this
mean,
is
for Murray. It's kind of nice.
this is well, but this is pipeweed, like specifically, like crossbred and then grown by a god, a druid god. Like, oh, I should not have given you this, but here we are.
Hey, so you guys. I'm a poop. I'm gonna go check out the village. You guys can be clouds if you want. That's cool. Or not. Whatever. It's your choice. You can do it if you want. You all have the... You guys have the option. Just saying. I'm gonna zoom. And then I'll find you.
Try not to hit anything.
Dude. And I just hold this position until I finally... Oh shit, yeah, I was trying to be a cloud. Hang on.
As
And
soon as he
then-
turns back into a cloud and zips away, probably like zigzagging around, I turn back to the other two and I'm like, well, I fixed him, but I only think that's gonna work once. I'm kinda out. It stopped replenishing a few years ago. Thanks, Dad. I wonder if it was a pocket dimension that he just filled with it. That would make a lot of sense. But then I feel like my bag would have exploded years ago.
Coco's been sort of concentrating and doing the cloud thing, and she's gonna follow Murray because she doesn't trust him on his own.
Yeah,
at
that's
this
a
point.
good idea.
She's like, no, he's either rage-filled or stoned, and neither one of those is a good state to be in by yourself unsupervised.
Demi Plane of Dread? Split the party. Why not?
Well,
Okay.
better to split the party with 2 people than split the party with just 1. And she's gonna sort of motion to Sahiri before she goes.
I mean, I'm good with him now. So if we want to go with it, I don't think I'm gonna be a cloud. I've got my own method that I've yet to try out.
Okay, well, they're getting further. If we want to go.
Sure. I am, instead of turning into a cloud, going to cast Investiture of Wind.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
It's up to 10 minutes. And it's a 60-foot fly speed. It
Okay.
is my 6th level slot for the day, but whatever.
And it's just you.
Yup.
Okay.
But like, I'm leaving the ability to become a cloud available if I need like a get out of jail button.
It's also 1 minute concentration to turn yourself into a cloud.
Correct. Whereas it's 10 minutes and it's just automatically from there. All right. So here you see.
Actually, it's a 1 action.
Yeah, it's an action but it lasts for 10 minutes. So here you see Adrian start to, the winds kind of swirl around him and he starts to levitate off the ground. He's about to fly. Are you turning yourself into a cloud? Or are you doing something else?
I'm turning myself into a cloud.
feel like one of us should at least be available with our full faculties just in case. So that'll be me. As much as I've got left. Again, sorry, I kind of burned some stuff. There's a lot less trees over that way.
It's actually the direction you're heading. As you go by, you kind of see a large area. Definitely charred and burned. But
You had a moment.
you all stay along the mountain range and kind of make your way back southwest, I think it is, where you guys are heading. Coco and Murray, as you guys kind of head towards the area where you sent that village, you fly over there. It's about a mile out. And as you kind of get over there, as you're floating, you see that again, the usual just random patrols of undead kind of milling about throughout the fields. And you come up to the village, and it literally is a ruined village that doesn't look like it has any of the illusions of the other ones that you've been to. This one's just all the buildings are collapsed or burned to the ground. And some of them have been completely wiped away that all you can see is the base of their foundations. Whatever was here, it doesn't look like it's left anything.
I'm gonna go as high as I can without actually hitting cloud. If there's clouds in the sky. Can I see a castle or any kind of tower on the horizon anywhere?
From where you guys are, no, you can't. So you roughly know that the Summer Goal, which is the main capital, is all the way into the southwest along the bank of the river.
Yeah.
You
like
guys are
miles and
further.
miles.
You guys are further south and more east along the edge of the mountain range. You can see the river, but you can't see it. It just kind of goes off into the distance. It's too far for you to get a good visual of anything beyond just. It just goes over your visual horizon from where you are.
Math is not Murray's strong suit, especially now. Okay. Alright, so near the village, I want to look for the biggest tree I can find, like a big oak or something. Something like a really big tree that could potentially support a door if I were to require it.
Most of the trees are more like palms. They're those thinner.
Oh,
They're not really
yeah.
big. Your usual deciduous style trees or
Not very transparent.
evergreens. Yeah, they're not the big thick trunk trees that you'd see in like a deeper, higher forest.
Okay. Shit. Okay. Well, no shortcuts that way, but I mean, we got speed. Alright, so I'm gonna head back. I'm going to retrace where I was flying back to the cave, and then from the cave, landmark my way from the cave back to the Knights.
Okay.
Because I don't want to try to do any Pythagorean
Yeah, I
calculating the
think.
hypotenuse and shit.
I believe your speed is faster than Adrin's speed would be, so eventually you would be able
Dash
to.
is 600.
Yeah, so eventually you catch up and you see a figure kind of flying along the edge, and another little cloud's kind of slowly plodding along with them. You think you've caught back up to the rest of the group.
Good.
Well, you've caught up to two of them. There's been a little cloud chasing you the whole way. Like about 30 seconds behind you the whole time.
Murray Cloud is going to fly under Adrian's feet to make it look like he's surfing on a cloud.
It's like one of those weird comic books. I think Dad said they were Japanese.
Murray starts slowly engulfing you in the cloud,
Hey now, hey now.
and then pops out. Or pops it just above and then follows.
What's up?
And just because I'm having so much fucking fun, I'm gonna dash as fast as I can, like zigzagging, almost like a Coast Guard search pattern, just to see if I could catch anything. Even though I'm not really paying attention, I'm just having fun flying.
Yeah, you catch glimpses of smaller packs of undead creatures around. It's daytime, so they're not as mobile as you would normally see. Eventually, though, you guys make it back to the cave where the knights have been holding up. Yeah, so you make it to the edge of the cave.
They saw us turn into clouds, right? Yeah, they did. Okay.
And, there's nobody outside waiting. If they were there, they were all inside.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know when to expect us back anyway.
That as well.
So yeah, Murray's just gonna ignore the whole, hey, I should probably turn into Murray outside, and I'm just gonna float into the cave, like along the ceiling, like smoke, and just kind of go to the Murray corner. I'm calling this my Murray corner now. There's nothing there. It's just a corner. And then just kind of chill out there, and then slowly turn into me.
The rest of you just.
Am I
kind of-
able to make it where we're going before my spell ends?
It's 10 minutes. Yeah, because you can go 100. You basically can go 180 every 6 seconds. 180 feet every 6 seconds. So, yeah, you can get there in time.
Feeling that wind whip through his hair.
So, you guys all make it back, and you get back into your forms. And as the rest of you enter the cave, Murray's already kind of standing there. Deirdre's there and greets you and welcomes you back. So, were you able to find anything?
You could say that.
Sorta. Yeah.
Where's your other member?
Don't worry about it.
Oh man, his dad had something.
Yeah, Dad picked him up, and so he gets to go home early while the rest of us are stuck at school.
I have
And I
many
hate-
questions for how they were able to make it through the mists, but
Did I not mention that my dad's a god?
no, you never mentioned such things.
Sorry, I usually.
I thought
That's
I thought
why.
they did talk about it during that whole conversation about faith and deities.
Maybe.
Yeah, usually I leave with
their
that,
concept
so my
of
bad.
deity is different.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
light
and so we
dark,
had a
whereas
whole
have
like
the-
long
Okay,
philosophical
that's right.
conversation about it.
I'd ask how that works, but
Not well.
I have other concerns at the moment.
Yeah, me too.
Alkin and Roderick were sent on a scouting mission.
Okay.
They have not
Didn't
returned.
come back.
They were trying to find an entrance and a way into Samargal.
How'd that go?
They've been
Presumably
gone.
not good.
They left just after you all did, and they have not returned. I, at this point, almost fear the worst.
Well, sounds like it's a really bad thing we had such a bad morning, gang.
Their instructions were to find an entrance, but if there were any defenses or if they were spotted, to immediately leave.
Oh, great.
Hey, what was their ETA to Samargal? Like, is that like a full day?
It's half a day's travel from here, based on our information.
Oh, sweet. We can get there in like 20 minutes. Okay. So, yeah. Alright. Murray just kind of screws up his face, hugging his stuff. I gotta think of something. Oh, and I take out Rage. Hey, can you tell if things are cursed?
Oh, it's fucking cursed, Murray.
I can. As far as I know, being able to determine if something is cursed is not that simple. Removing it is not a problem. It's especially off an item. It's a
Yeah,
temporary
that doesn't
deal.
work. Removing it does not work.
So
Yeah.
Well, then
And
it's
the kid's not here to just stare at it for 10 minutes and tell us what the fuck it does, so...
its name is
Sorry.
Rage. Guess what it does and why I'm so chilled out right now? The big guy gets really dangerous when he's scared and mad. Oops. Eh,
And then the little guy has to sacrifice.
yeah. Hey, were there any seeds in that? Cause I could have like planted some.
I mean, I'll look in the chest when we get a free minute, but I don't think
Yeah.
now's the time.
Dude, I can make you like a lot.
That would be nice, actually. We'll talk when we get home.
Yeah. So yeah. I don't know.
So it was
if this
Aldrich, and
works.
who was the other person who went in search of the
it
entrance?
was Alcon and Roderick.
Roderick and Alcon? Wow, I got the name completely wrong.
Oh. Yeah, no, I have to be familiar with it. 'Cause Murray can do find the path, but at the same time, I gotta know where. I have to be familiar with it.
So
Useful someday.
I know I've asked a bit of you already, and it seems like you have come back worse than you left, apparently. But
Physically fine, emotionally not so much.
I think you're the only ones capable of going and finding them.
I hate to agree so immediately, because it seems a bit dismissive of you lot, but I think you may be right.
Did they say what path they would take? Like, to go like along the river? Oh, probably not. That's bad.
Toads.
They pretty much were going to make a straight line and then canvas around the. Their goal was to do it in the evening so that it was less easy to be spotted. But I'm afraid of what might have happened.
Okay, so
Where- They... Did they have a specific location that they were trying to arrive at that you could describe in what is
We've.
honestly an insane amount of detail?
I do not, unfortunately, because we have not scouted that point. All they were supposed to do was find an entrance or a potential entrance,
Understood.
and to scout out any information that they could find.
Understood.
we can cover distance real fast. I mean, we can do a search pattern like that works, you know. We can do that
Yeah.
like really fast and not be seen. So you know.
Just to remember that some information you see is not something you can necessarily trust.
Oh, we're
Oh
used-
yeah. I pull out the other dagger. This one drinks illusions. Don't know what that means, but we'll find out.
Wait a minute, maybe... Hold on. We're here to kill, or otherwise deal with, a lich who is called a phantasmage and does all kinds of illusory magic.
Oh,
and
he's
we now have a dagger from a place that we were told had an item being defended which could help us in our quest that says that it drinks illusions.
Convenient, huh?
I think we just
Samar
answered our
is no
question.
lich.
What
To
the fuck
understand
we
that,
need?
he's a flesh and blood human, as far as we can tell.
Oh, that's much easier. They burn way better.
Do not underestimate him.
Bad mood. Sorry. The humor's a little less noticeable. Well. Got any
Hey.
snacks before we bounce?
Oh my god, I got good berries. These are gonna be great.
Murray, no.
I just
You
eat one.
specifically told
I'm
me
not
not
an
to
idiot.
eat. Okay, like you're gonna be you're still gonna be hungry, dude. Don't need another one. I'm not cleaning up your bath.
Here, save me from myself. Here you go. They're delicious.
Great. Cold pocket or warm pocket? I don't remember.
Oh, cold pocket. Oh, yeah, cold. It doesn't matter. They disappear after 24 hours. Oh, give her one. That's rude. I'm so sorry. Hey, do you know how to find a phylactery? Like, how can you tell? Like, if I can detect undead, would it be like, ooh, look at me, I'm undead, I'm a jar, oh, but I'm undead, what happened?
I mean, from everything I know of phylacteries, they would show up as magic items. They will exude necromantic magic.
Perfect, I can see that. It's kind of a weird purple.
But as for what the object itself is, they vary from lich to lich. But we're not dealing with a lich.
Oh, we're dealing with a lich. That's why we're here. We're here to find a soul jar and run away with it or something. Yeah, we're bringing our troubles from other places. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
We have what you might call baggage.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk up and give her a gentle, like, stoner hug. Like, thank you. I appreciate you. You're fantastic. Enjoy the berry. Love you.
She kind of looks at you. You might want to think about a shower before you go. They might smell you from a mile away.
Oh,
honey.
yeah.
Oh,
I
honey,
had to
we've
bury
been telling
myself
them
in
that
mud
for
to sleep.
years. It doesn't
Oh.
work.
Here, a present. I give her a mushroom. Don't eat it. Or do. Up to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You'll have to excuse him. I had to calm him down somehow, and the only way I know how is a bit,
Awesome.
Pharmaceutical.
pharmaceutical, yeah. Where did you learn that?
You?
All right.
Really?
I must remain here. I am waiting for Holly to return. Once she does, I will follow up and we can be reinforcements as necessary if anything goes awry.
Again, it would take too long to write down, but Coco scribbles a hasty note to not eat the mushroom if she wants to get anything else done today.
And tomorrow.
Duly noted.
Yeah. They're not poisonous. It's just yeah. When you have a lot of free time and you need stress relief. Yeah. And then I'm just going to stand there and stare at my fingers until I turn
It's
into
the
a cloud.
strongest pipe weed anyone in your life has ever even heard of. Does that clarify the situation and why he's such an idiot right now?
That is fair.
Yeah. Like I said, I had to calm him down, so I did my best. Well, we had to calm him down, and we didn't really have a lot of other options other than stab him till he stopped yelling. Which Coco would have been good at, but I don't know if Siri would have been good at fixing it.
Are the teenage Kenku around?
Oh yes, they're still kind of resting because apparently they've been.
Coco's just gonna go check on them and make
Okay.
sure that they're settling in. Like nothing major, just kind of going in and
Yep. Yeah,
making
they're
sure things are okay, that they're being fed and taken care of. and
yes.
that they're not too.
Start teaching them how to communicate, like, right in common.
Very very rudimentary, because
Okay,
you
I
haven't
wanna
been
go
with
check
them
on
long
their
enough. Because
progress.
remember, it took you guys almost a year to get Coco up and.
Yeah, but, like, Adrim would have left them with lessons. You know, just like, do these on your own, I'll come check on you.
Activity books.
Yeah, basically. I want to go check on them.
Okay.
They're my students now. I'm going to, is what I'm saying.
Okay. So you see them; they're all there. I can't remember which one had the staff. Sapphire?
Oh, I made a note.
So did I. I think it was Safi.
Emerald. Is,
Emerald.
The
Oh,
the
Emmy.
druidic one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you still see Emerald's basically sitting there clutching the staff.
Sapphire has the daggers.
That was it. Sapphire has daggers.
Yep. I found the list
Okay.
in my chicken scratch. I imagine this is what Adrian's notebook looks like before he translates it for the pen that he narrates to.
So they all look up at you in almost the exact same voice at the exact same time. They go, "Hello."
Ooh, that's spooky.
What's spooky is they do it in your voice.
Uh-huh. I assumed.
Yes, because that was the first thing that Coco said to them, and it was your voice.
Uh-huh. Ooh, that's sick. Wait. Adrian's gonna lean over to Coco and say, like, banana nut muffin bread. Now, I'll say it to them.
Coco turns around and repeats, banana nut muffin bread. And it's obviously...
Something that they've never heard from me before, and now I go, nah, you try.
And they go and repeat banana nut muffin bread in your voice.
Wow, that's useful. And cool as hell. Sorry. So how we doing with the workbooks?
It's literally been 24 hours.
Yeah.
I know.
Ruby looks up at you and goes, "Hello," in your voice.
That good. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. You know what? That's a decent amount of progress. I wasn't expecting a ton, so like you're right on track. You're doing good. Doing great. Keep up the good work. Pat.
Emerald gets up and kind of excitedly, look on her face, takes the staff and holds it out, and she says some words in that kind of in Murray's voice, and you see flowers kind of come up in the corner of the room.
Nice.
Oi! Murray! Me.
The cloud engulfs Emerald.
I thought you turned back.
Oh,
No,
I
he
was
t-
smoking.
no, he-
I turned into a cloud staring at my fingers, and I turned into a cloud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the cloud floats over and engulfs Emerald.
She
It's
looks
okay.
around.
That's Murray. That's Murray.
And she goes
I
and,
think-
and says in your voice,
I
"Hello."
think he's giving you a hug. Like a hug.
And
And I
she
just turn
kind of
and like
goes.
hug Coco, making eye contact with Emily like this.
She takes her arms out and tries to pet the cloud and kind of just whooshes through.
Do you know what? I'm sure he appreciates that. That's very nice of you.
They start bobbing up and down.
Murray, you should really ask for consent before you engulf people.
Engulf Adrian.
Somebody needs to tweet that. To ask for consent before you engulf people.
Hold on, I'm gonna go do that.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, they seem to be doing pretty well. They've kind of settled into their little section of the caves here, but Deirdre's definitely concerned for her people.
Understandably.
So, what we'll do here, though, is we're going to take a quick break because I need to use the bathroom, and this is a good time to take a quick break. So, guys, we'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes as everybody kind of goes to the bathroom, gets drinks, stretches out a little bit, and then we'll continue on with all this. So, see you guys back in just a few. Welcome back, everybody. So we took a little bit of a break. Thank you for hanging with us in the meantime, but we're going to get started right back in as the party is currently in the cave with the Knights of the Holy Light, the remaining ones that are still there, and their friends, the Kenku, who they rescued from some undead clutches. And they're now being asked to find 2 of the missing knights who are headed to Samargol, which is the capital of Samarak, and home to Samar, the Phantasmage, potentially the leader of these undead creatures or other things. Seemingly, though, the leader of this realm.
I guess as we're... I don't know if we're, like, walking out of the cave yet, but as we're walking away from the Kenku, Adrian's gonna lean to Coco and be like, do you know, Coco, I haven't given you enough credit. You are remarkably bright, because you learned at just a ridiculous pace, comparatively. That's what I would have expected. You learnt 2 languages in, like, 3 months.
Coco's feathers poof out a little bit. Just a little strut. Just does a little strut.
And Deirdre kind of follows you out. Says, I will take good care of your friends. They will stay safe. If they choose to join along with us, I will not stop them, however.
No, they have homework.
Yes, the teenagers stay here.
Please make sure that they do their homework. I'm not kidding.
I can only tell them what I can tell them, but I cannot control them.
I don't expect you to, but I would ask that you try to keep them at least somewhat on task.
I will do what I
Keep them
can.
out of trouble, and it will keep you from making any rash decisions about trying to save us. Which, I promise you, we will not need. Murray and I are both real pissed today.
Very well.
I mean, him less so now, but I'm sure that's going to wear off in about 2 hours. Maybe 3. He's big.
Right. Well, I wish you all luck.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Hopefully we won't need it.
So she turns and returns back into the cave and continues on to her work.
Oh, search patterns. This sounds remarkably well organized, which sounds like usually Garvin's job. So who wants to jump on this particular cursed orb? You? Okay. You want to do the planning for this? Because I don't.
So, we have sort of a rough map of the area, right?
Yes.
Okay, so, Coco sort of grabs her chalk and very lightly sort of draws a temporary grid over the area and in the direction, and it's a grid of 4 by however many squares will reach us, and then she points to one sort of column. It says Sakiri, Murray, Adrian, Coco.
Huh. And if we encounter something, we just... what? Turn back into ourselves? Oh, go up and down.
Murray starts following, like, yeah, this is fun.
And points.
Should we maybe wait for him to sober up a little? I wasn't expecting him to
side to
just...
side.
I wasn't expecting him to just Cheech and Chong the entire thing away.
A cloud could shrug.
Kind of hoping to get a little of it myself. Angry Cloud. That's a good point. You know what? I'd rather have him goofy. Doesn't make me want to kill him. Most days.
Angry Cloud. That's interesting. Wonder if I could cast Chain Lightning or Lightning Bolt
Hey.
with, as an Angry Cloud. Huh.
Gonna go
Let's
with no,
do it.
probably.
So you guys are basically going to take, like, as in your cloud form, just kind of fan out and...
Essentially, what it's like looking for a lost kid in the woods, where you each you go in a straight line and you form sort of a human chain.
Okay.
Except in this case, it'll be clouds, and we're each assigned a column of squares in the grid.
Or in Coco's case, looking for a lost friend in the dock ward.
Yes.
You know, the gang all gets together and it's like, you have this street, I have this street, I have this street, and everybody check their alleys.
Exactly.
Okay, so you guys are pretty much heading north-northwest out of the cave system towards Samargal. You get there
Hey.
relatively quickly to the area where she said that they should have headed, and you start your kind of grid search. Everybody give me perception checks, please.
Okay, please roll better. I'm so bad at... It doesn't matter that my characters are good at perception. I always roll shit.
That's,
Oh, it's not
yeah.
bad. That's not bad, actually.
Two.
It's better than what I usually roll.
Yeah, Adrian, as you guys are kind of flying around, you notice what looks like the remnants of a fire.
Okay.
And as you kind of get closer to kind of look further into it, you see there's a small patch of blood on the ground near it. The fire smoldered, but it looks like it burned itself out. Not like if you were to hover over it, you could still get some residual heat off of it.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Okay, so
Yeah.
whoosh, we whoosh over.
And then, like, the Adrian Cloud makes, like, you know, like, pointing gestures towards the spot of blood on the ground. I feel like it
Murray
even turned to a
reforms.
hand, like, pointing at the thing. Almost like
A little,
cartoonishly.
a little tendril.
No, just like a whole hand. Just doot, 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 doot.
It's like a Casper the Friendly Ghost kind of hand.
Uh-huh.
Murray will reform and then put his finger in the blood, taste it, coppery.
It definitely is. It's definitely blood. It's not a lot. It's a smaller splotch, so almost like just like open cut that leaked out a little bit. But there's no trail. There's no like large pool. It's just
Coco's gonna
If it's a
also
wound, it's nothing serious.
Coco's gonna also rematerialize and see if and look around and see if there's evidence of a struggle or like drag marks or anything like that.
Give me an investigation check.
And I'm gonna ritual cast commune with nature. I'm gonna say to the clouds, cover me, or cover us.
So with that investigation check, you don't find sight of a struggle. You do see some grass that's kind of flattened, and it looks like that's possibly, you can see potentially where the blood came from. That it looked more like people hit the ground and were lying there. But you also notice right next to the edge of the fire, it's not in the fire, but right next to it, there's a small, slightly charred piece of paper.
Ooh, yoink! What is it?
Teach a girl to
So
read,
as
maybe
you
we'll
open
control
it, you
again.
see it's kind of almost a layout of the upper level of it's of a town, of a city, and there's an X on the westernmost side in one of the buildings.
Ooh. Okay, well, Adrin is keeper of the maps. So, turns out, Adrin, look! And holds out the map.
Adrian begrudgingly rematerializes. Takes the thing, looks it over, sketches it in his notebook, shoves both things back in the bag, turns back into a cloud. I like to think that Adrian's cloud is like almost annoyingly emotive.
It's got like little emojis that happen on it.
Yeah, like it can like change its shape just enough to be like suggestive of like a hand like pointing at something.
Like the School of Fish in Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like if I want it to, it can do like straight up emojis.
Commune with nature.
I can't talk.
I'm looking for humans, buildings, and caves.
Buildings, yes, ahead of you for sure. I mean, that's you can actually see them from where you are.
Yeah.
Tunnels. There is an extensive underground ahead. You do get the sense of humanoids in the underground.
How far ahead?
Well, that is the town from where you guys are.
No, the tunnels. How far ahead of us?
They're
Yeah, 'cause I do
directly
get
underneath the city.
I do get a like gauge of distance, right? So I mean, we can see the city, so it's like okay.
Yeah,
so I get a
you
feel
can
like,
tell
okay,
it's
we're
it's
there.
yeah, it's definitely underneath.
Hey, I'm gonna show on it bet X marks the entrance to the place where they are, because they're in there. Oh, sorry, you can't. There's tunnels under the place. There's people in there.
So if X marks the spot, then presumably, well, anyone entering or exiting is expected to do so through the conventional means of, the front door. And
Yeah.
contrary to our normal style, how's about we do sneaky beaky?
You
Coco
can't
looks
see a
oh,
cloud in the dark.
Coco's cloud looks offended that he would suggest that her normal style is not sneaky.
Joe, Coco, you're right, mea culpa. Contrary to my normal style, how's about we do a sneaky beaky? So, here's the sneaky beaky I'm suggesting. And I just start casting mold earth to, like, move 5 feet of dirt underneath my feet out of the way. And then I gesture. And then I point. And then I
Can you
gesture.
do that? Can you do that in stone?
I don't know. I can try.
'Cause,
But if
I
we
mean,
get
here's the
close
thing,
enough, I can also just poof.
But as long as there's tunnels, you need to be able to breathe, right? We can be clouds. Seriously, if there can be a breeze, we can get through.
Okay, I like your plan better.
We could also be like broiling fog on the ground. If it's misty, it's pretty cool.
Huh.
Yeah. But also, I mean, humanoids, right? Like, they're humans, but so is the big bad guy, and then so is... Did I get it? How many pings of human people
3.
did I get?
3.
Oh, okay, 3. Yeah, there's 3 peoples in the tunnel things under the place.
Three. So, hour 2 plus 1.
Hey, maybe they found a friend. But also, I feel like the snake people would probably ping as humanoid for me too, but,
So if we want to do this sneaky, we should plan how to do it now, because I give it about 2 minutes before I could just get annoyed and you know, go in spells ablazing, you know?
Can't see the fog in the dark.
Okay. So that's the just fog through the front door and roll down the stairs.
And if there's torches, torches make smoke. We can mix with the smoke and be like, woo. Or roll along the floor. Under door. Under doors.
Does your sneaky beaky stick move make it work while we're clouds?
Nah.
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 Okay.
None of the magic-y woo works while I'm a cloud.
Okay.
Yeah. See, the
Now that
downside
Garvin's
is,
here, I don't really know what any spells are called.
I mean, downside is we're clouds, because it's going to take a minute for us to turn into not cloud, but then also upside we're clouds. Super
I have a question, and I would request that no one think too hard about my morality. Can I, as a cloud, force myself down someone's throat into their lungs? And
Yeah,
then become an
wait.
Adrin?
I mean, if you stay there for a minute, you might end up, like, your head might end up in their chest, and then you could suffocate, maybe? I haven't tried, frankly.
Well, I was kind of thinking if it really comes down to it, I could just explode a person from the inside out and then, you know, step out chunky salsa style.
If you stuff your entirety inside someone's lungs, I think your volume is greater than the volume of their lungs. You could technically drown them in you. Technically. Yeah, I know. It's weird.
I mean, it's morally objectionable, but if it's a thing we have to do, I'd like to know how it works. If that makes sense.
Find a hole. Fit in. Keep going until you can.
Okay.
What it is. I mean, I'm just saying. Make sure you go down the
No.
right tube because there's two.
No, I know, but like, I mean, look at her face, dude. I've never seen a budgie make that face before, but she looks kind of horrified.
I'm also feeling a deep sense of judgment from the Sahiri cloud. So.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, whatever it takes, you know, survival and stuff.
Yeah, and if it's a bad guy, fuck him.
Well, if it's a bad guy that tries to fuck with us, yeah, fuck him. If it's undead, definitely fuck him.
Yeah, bad guy. That was
Yeah.
covered.
Yeah. Cool.
Now I feel like Coco's about to leave without us, so we should, you know, cloud up.
Yeah. Oh.
I had been like focusing on being a cloud for the last like minute, so I can talk without thinking at this point.
Yeah. Murray does it with a bit more of a flair for the dramatic. He starts walking and then disappears as a wisp of smoke from the top down.
Oh, is he doing the pretending to go down the stairs thing?
Ah, I didn't think about that.
I think he's doing the anime protagonist just died thing, where like he's walking off in the distance and then slowly becomes like a scatter of leaves or something.
Okay.
If I was Wood Off, that'd be really cool. But anyway.
Yeah. The Adrian Cloud is like quietly jealous of that exit. Taking mental notes for next time.
Okay.
Can we cast in this form at all?
No.
Okay.
You can't even talk in this form.
Yep.
Well, no, I know, but like, I'm wondering if like I can do stuff that doesn't require talking.
No, you don't have the capability
No?
of doing it. You're literally a cloud.
Cool. I was just checking.
Go very fast. That's the main
zooms.
advantage. Big zooms.
So you guys make it. You guys head in
Last
towards the city. So as you kind of are coming up, you see this is a sprawling city. It is just every foot is just filled with zombies. The entire upper level just is, every street just has zombies walking around. The entire actual city itself is surrounded by a low wall, so nothing seems to be coming in and out unless somebody wants it to.
Except us.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna slow down, make sure like we're all together in like one big cloud, and then just kind of like looking around for the building. Or
Okay.
actually, Itch knows where it is. I'm just kind of waiting, like, hey.
Adrian doesn't remember how it works for us to interact with physical objects, and so, but he does remember that, like they said, not everything we see is true. So he's gonna try to get his cloud to like crash into a zombie and see what happens.
I don't know if they have any true I don't think those. I mean, it's definitely there. You
Okay.
feel yourself
That's
phase
what he
through
was
it, but
trying
you
to
don't have a
investigate.
corporeal form. You kind of just disperse around it and then reform behind it.
Yeah, but like the act of like having to move around, I can tell that it's a physical thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's not an
Yes.
It's not an
These
illusory
are
zombie.
definitely not illusions.
Okay. Then after like just engulfing this thing's head in a cloud for a second, I think he turns into like a thin layer of fog spread out at its feet and then just zips forward a little ways and then waits to see what the others do.
Yeah, rolling fog on the ground. Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
I mean,
guess-
I wanted to see if it was real, and then when I confirmed it was real, I was like, cool. I don't want to be near the bitey part.
yeah, I don't think it can bite us, but
And they're undead. They're stupid anyway. They're not gonna remember like, oh, this cloud did a thing.
God,
one
these
hope's
fucking
done.
clouds, you guys. Fucking summer goal. I'm going to Barovia. Screw this.
Yeah, so none of the other
Imagine.
stuff seems to react. They just kind of milling around.
Okay. Adrian is gonna head towards the X on the map at like max possible speed.
Okay, so you come up to a large building. It looks like it was potentially it might have been a municipal building or something like that. Something used for some official purpose. The door is broken open and ajar. There are creatures inside, but not as many as there were outside.
Okay.
There is a door that is closed ahead where it kind of in that looks like it leads to the corner of where that X mark is in the building.
Adrian Cloud is going to, again, almost comically, without any physical response, but, no force behind it, sort of just smash into door, spread across the face of door as if it was the ground, and try to find a spot to get in.
Now you'd be able to slide underneath of the door. There's a good inch gap underneath the door.
So you guys see Adrian Cloud go, or spread out and then just disappear underneath, and then poke a little tiny bit back out, and do this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going.
Yep. You follow the Adrian Cloud under the door.
Actually, you would notice as Murray is coming, when the two clouds actually make contact, there is physicality to it. Like we can't actually engulf each other as clouds. There is a certain amount of push from Murray Cloud as he pushes you under the door to get out of the way, as he comes under.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
then-
similarly charged magnets.
Yeah. And then kind of like a waterfall, just spill my way down the stairs,
Very Dracula.
trying to make it seem as natural as I can.
Okay. So you get down to the bottom of the stairs, and now you guys can go ahead and look at the map. And you guys watching, you guys don't see a map. Most of this is going to be theater of the mind kind of stuff, but this is because of large dungeons. Trying to get them to move through is a little tough. So
Yeah. The size of square versus size of box. Yeah, that's...
Adrian Cloud kind of makes the shape of an M, and then turns back into a cloud shape, and then makes the shape of the number 1. And prays that someone is smarter and wiser than him. And get this. Because I can't talk. But like, you know, like Adrian is very, very used to getting his point across no matter what it takes. You know, he can find a rudimentary way to communicate with almost anyone. But like, this is someone I communicate with every day. Please get it.
So what you guys actually see in this room is you see a door. This is a large room. It's completely empty. There's a couple cobwebs hiding around in there, but it's a solid stone floor. And there's a door to the south, and then there's it's a like solid metal slab of that's kind of blocking this entranceway to the west.
I'm gonna slowly roll towards the metal slab that's blocking the door. Is there anywhere that the cloud can find its way? Like, is it airtight?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
It's solid for whatever reason.
Alright. So I'll back up, and I'm gonna head to the door on the south and just crawl under the door, a keyhole, a crack anywhere.
This being exactly what Adrian wanted, Adrian follows.
Okay, you put the tank up front. Apparently I'm a tank.
M1. Murray first. He knows where we're going.
Yeah, Coco's going to float over to the metal plate first for a moment and just take a look around and see if she can spot anything that looks like a mechanism.
You can give an investigation check.
Should have stayed.
What's awesome is a cloud is technically you could actually see inside if you have a light source the actual tumblers of a lock.
Okay, you do not see any type of mechanism, at least on this side, that you're able to look through.
Okay. Alright, Coco's gonna wait and make sure that Sahiri is still with us, and then follow Murray and Adrian.
I'm gonna find a crack and try to push through the south door.
Okay. You're able to get underneath and push to the south door. And however, 1 second. You open the door, there's another door straight ahead of you. However, as you step into this room,
Or clouds.
Step is a strong word.
well, as you enter this room, your spell immediately dissipates.
Oh!
As you're now Murray.
Fucking smart. Okay.
I hear him be like, "Oh,
Does the spell end or does the spell effect end? Like, do the rest of us turn back into ourselves
Because
outside?
it's not concentration on him,
No.
it's basically it's cast on you.
Oh,
So
okay.
you still have the effects, but as soon as he entered in that room, the spell dissipated off of him.
Alright.
So I'm not gonna touch the door. Hey, Coco. Hey, Coco. Check this door for traps.
Coco will stop and check the door for traps.
Are you still? Did you turn back to normal form?
Nope.
Okay. So
So it's a visual inspection only.
okay, are you coming into the room to look at the door next to Murray, or are you? Where
Yeah,
are
I
you-
guess so. I guess so. And so if I go into the room, I then turn back into Coco, correct?
Yeah, if you go into that hallway, the second you walk into the hallway, you turn back to normal.
Okay. Um,
Oh,
I don't think-
okay.
she points at the door.
Yeah, I kind of meant from the other side because this happened. I don't know. Maybe it's a trap or something. Okay. Well, you're here. Hi. That's okay. Well, you're here. You know.
Coco knows little about magic and assumed that because she switched back, she assumed that Murray did it.
Yeah.
It was
sorry.
good spell.
My bad. my bad.
All right, so she's gonna check out the door, see what happens.
Okay.
While that's happening, I think Adrian's gonna spend a minute to become Adrian again.
Okay.
So that was a shitty roll, but I'm now a high enough level that I'm gonna say no to that and use my reliable talent instead.
Make that automatically. What is it? A 9?
I think the
Yeah.
reliable.
Oh, anything below a 10 instantly becomes a 10.
Or
Yeah.
I think it's a 9, but maybe it is 10. I don't remember. Either way, it's
you can treat you can treat a d20 roll of 9 or lower as a 10.
as a 10. Okay, so it does make
So that's
it's 9 or
automatically a
lower.
21.
Okay, so yeah, you don't. That doesn't look like the door is trapped, nor do you believe it's locked. It's actually open.
Okay.
That's not like I choose to use it. That's just automatically. If you roll under a 10 ever when you're doing that stuff, it's just automatic 10.
Yeah, you have a baseline.
Fuck, you can
21
never
now.
fail technically unless it's like a 30.
Only
30.
only on skills for which I have proficiency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, but
otherwise
it's-
that would be bananas.
Well, unless you're a
Yeah.
bard, multi-class, jack of all trades.
Fweddy has that, and it's disgusting. My persuasion is a minimum 16 or 19.
Oof, bonkers.
So
Before- can I hear anything beyond the door? If I press an ear up to it?
Give me a perception check.
we're at the door that we just came under. Like, not the opposite door, like the door that was entering into this. In the room that we were, that's the door, because I want to open that door for everybody else.
Oh, you can open that door freely. There was- there-
Okay, so I'm a.
We'll just say with that check, he was able to tell both doors. And you don't hear anything beyond the door.
Now that
so I'll just,
Adrian is an Adrian again. Did you do
I'll-
that
I'll-
on purpose?
No, there's a
Oop.
no magic trap here, I think.
I can't undo.
Can
Spell.
you
Hold on.
turn back into a cloud?
No, it's
tried?
gone. It's gone.
Oh, I buggered that up.
I don't feel the tingle. Like, it was dispelled. It's gone.
Oh, wait.
I mean,
There we go. I fixed it.
I just zoomed in so I couldn't see. That's the kind of thing I would not be able to help, but you know,
Yeah,
meta
alright.
at least a little.
So yeah, you
Oh,
hear
yeah.
nothing beyond the door to the south, and yeah, yeah.
Now at least you can use the sneaky beaky stick move.
Yep. And I'll pull out a pretty princess stick. And then wait till everybody's close and then just tap. Pass without a trace.
As you go to do that, nothing happens.
Anti-magic field. It works for them just like it works for us.
Well, but that makes me utterly useless.
You have a dagger.
I mean, yes. But it's kind of ornamental,
Right?
if we're
So
honest.
Stick it in somebody.
I don't mean that kind of ornamental. I mean, it's kind of an accessory more than it is an actual useful thing in my hand.
Is it pointy?
Last time I checked, which admittedly was when I bought it.
So you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Just, you know, the handle part's the safe part. The pointy part you hold away from you.
Yes, stick
Co-
'em with a
Coco-
pointy end. I understand the concept.
Coco points at the bag of holding, because she at one point had a short sword that's not magical, but and she
Ooh,
just points at it and
actually.
says short sword.
I'll be honest, I can't do much with much. Frankly, this dagger is more effective if I use it as something to fling than it is as a dagger.
I'm gonna reach into my bag. I'm gonna pull out the lightning javelin, which I'm assuming won't be able to cast lightning. But here you go, chuck that. At least it's pointy. Do you know how to use a rapier? I got one of those.
No?
Oh shit. Well, that's a problem.
I've never been confronted with a situation where magic couldn't at least scare the problem away, if not solve it. So, I don't know. You know?
Stay behind me. And
Okay.
at least I can probably still do this. I'm going to burn a wild shape to Hulk out and take my myconid form.
Does that still work?
Because it's
not magic.
technically
It's an
magic.
ability.
It's an inherent ability. I believe that is okay.
I can, yeah, I mean, I'll test later, but also Murray's Furbolg ability to just naturally detect magic and turn invisible. We'll test that when we have to. We'll see how that goes. So, yeah, Murray pulls out his Wonder Twin daggers, hulked out, and roided out, and is like, alright, here we go.
How's about you go check that door at the other end of this hallway, and Adrian's good out here for the moment. Is that okay? Because I would rather not walk into a place where I am like without advantage. You know, unless
Don't forget, undead are stupid. They're gonna go for the biggest, scariest thing in the room.
right, but they're stupid, so I can't exactly talk them to death.
That is
Yet.
a very fair point, Zahiri. But you know, you and I.
Coco pulls out her rapier, because it does a weird sort of glowy thing normally. Is it inert?
Yeah,
Currently?
there's no, like, in this hallway, there's no, it doesn't have any type of ability on it.
Okay. And if she steps back out into the previous room, does it reignite?
Yes.
Okay. So it doesn't. She's just testing. She's like, did it kill it completely, or is it just?
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Especially a
It's like,
sunblade. Oh man.
like
Suck it,
I only used it once. Damn it.
All right, Murray. Gently.
Okay, you open the door. Another large room, completely empty. There's a doorway to the left, or a doorway to your right, and another one straight ahead on the south part of the room.
I'm gonna look at Coco. You do you, little burb.
All right. Coco's gonna do the whole check for traps and stuffs and things as she goes.
Murray tank is right behind.
Okay, you're checking around the room, and you don't notice any, like, panels or anything on the floor wrong. There's no, it doesn't look like this room has any type of traps at all.
Awesome. Do the doors appear locked? Or
You'd have to check them individually.
Yeah.
But doing an investigation of the room, they're
Sure.
you just can't tell from where you are. But the room itself doesn't look like you find any traps.
Okay. So she will go and sort of methodically start investigating doors. So, let's call this one the west door. Whoops. Well, that sucked, but again, we can pretend that one didn't happen.
So it's to one.
22 instead. Okay.
We're just gonna ignore that natural one.
Or
ladies and
21
gentlemen.
instead. So,
Yeah.
okay. The door to this room does not look locked. Nor is it
Okay, you said
trapped.
there. Okay,
And there's another one to the south.
exactly. So, next door. That's a much better roll.
This one is locked but not trapped.
Awesome.
So before they do anything, I would like to fiddle with my glasses and cast one of the few spells that I actually know the name of, Message.
Is the
Because I'm still
anti-magic
outside.
field still? Oh, okay, you're still okay.
Nothing happens. You're not able to communicate anything.
Just talking to myself. This is ridiculous.
Murray leans into, like, looking into the hallway.
In this room, is the anti-magic field still in effect? Like if Coco pulls her rapier, is it
And if you
still
pull
in
your
effect?
rapier out and you say this the activation word, the blade comes out.
So it's just that hallway?
That's smart. You have to go through that hallway to get anywhere, and you have to walk right through an anti-magic field, so it instantly dispels any buffs or
Do I,
preferences spells
though?
you have. That is interesting.
Do I, though?
That is smart.
Oh, so in a way, it's kind of cool that we were clouds because it didn't debuff us in any significant way.
But, like, do I have to walk through the hallway?
Try talking to me through the hallway. Hi.
What do you mean, message?
Hey.
I did do.
You
I
can talk
did
to me
try
through the
that.
hallway. Hey, look, you did that without magic. Proud of you. Come on. You're good. Come on. It's all good in here.
So
Okay,
Coco's gonna
as long as the
Coco's
magic
gonna put
works.
an ear up to the door again and just listen beyond to see if she hears anything.
Okay. Yeah. You
What
don't
does
hear.
it? What does it feel like for me walking
don't-
through that hallway?
You feel for you it's odd. It's like a disconnection from yourself because all your the power in your blood is basically nullified.
I was just gonna dimension door, but
Just
But
go
as
past.
the second you walk through, it's almost like everything kind of returns in a flurry.
yeah, that's when he's like, that was gross. Did not like that. 0 out of 10 doctors would recommend.
Everybody comes in the room.
Actually, with that rush of all your power coming back kind of at one time, give me a d20.
Crap.
Oh man, whoever's in the hallway is really fucking lucky. If this explodes, it won't go anywhere.
All right, you're fine.
15.
You're fine.
Yay!
No one's in the hallway at this point. We're all in the. I think we're all in the room.
So, but as that power rushes back, you feel like a surge, but you manage to hold it in.
That almost got dicey. So, new discovery, gang. Anti-magic plus Adrin equals bad. It went okay this time, but I can't promise you it's gonna go okay any other time.
I kind of liked it. It was nice. It was quiet.
Yeah, it's nice for you, but for me it's like being unplugged from my fucking soul. And then having it suddenly plugged back in.
Yeah, it's problematic.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
So Coco's pulling out her lockpicks and is going to
Yeah, presume.
do her thing with the door.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna stick back with Siri.
I have rolled so many 11s today.
Yeah, you can't add 10 to that one.
I mean,
I mean, it's-
I'll still take that roll. It's fine.
I mean, you're guaranteed a 21, and 22 is just one.
Well,
point
not
better, you know?
not actually not with these tools.
No,
'cause
it's
I
only
don't
19.
Have expertise.
Oh,
I don't have expertise in that. It's only +9.
Only. Anyway,
Only.
you're able to unlock that door. And
Yay.
are you opening it or are you just leaving it be?
She twirls her lockpicks around her finger, tucks them back in her pouch, and then points to either door and dealer's choice.
Adrian gives a little golf clap and then flips a coin.
Okay, roll a. I don't think there is a D2. Roll a D4 and say odds or
Evens,
heads.
odds.
Odds or
Even
heads,
odds?
tails or evens, and then just call which one you want, or which one's going where.
It's odd, so that door in front of us, and Adrian just points. After he
Alright,
catches
so-
the coin and
All
slaps
right,
it.
so odds is the south door.
Yeah, the one right in front of us.
Okay.
All right.
I'll gently nudge Coco behind me as I kind of force my way in between them and the door.
Okay.
Big hulky Martian man, and
You push ahead, and there's another doorway down this hall.
I'll go into the hallway.
Okay. You enter the hallway. There's the door at the end.
Do you have anything
And I'll-
low impact that you can try to cast? Like a
Oh, Coco pulls out her sunblade and just walks in, and sees if the thing continues to work.
Yes, it
I'm
does.
into the deep distrust of hallways now. The bar is
New
gonna
pho-
get serious
new phobia
renovation when we get
unlocked.
home.
New phobia
Yeah.
unlocked.
Hallway.
But your weapon still stays ignited as you enter into the hall.
The ghostly leaf becomes entirely open concept.
Actually, the bar already is.
Yes, but the
apartment that's
entire
gonna get it
the
next.
entire place.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so no anti-magic field in here.
As soon as Adrian sees that, he strolls forward. Not a care in the world. Well,
Alright.
it seems like it, even if it's not true.
So you guys have another door ahead of you.
All right. Coco's gonna go slip past and go do her thing, check the door, make sure it's okay, and if it's locked, then she will attempt to make it not locked.
I mean, Murray's like a quarter giant. You could probably just crouch and walk underneath him.
All right, so that's
Yeah, pretty much. Especially in like Super Hulk form, a little bit bigger.
a
Okay.
My legs.
that's a 20. That's a 21 for if that makes a difference.
It's not locked, and it doesn't seem like it's trapped.
All right, so she'll
Yep.
very carefully.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, it was trapped. Your check was not high enough.
You needed more than a 21. Dang, that's quite
Oh,
something.
Like
All
he
right.
adjusted that on the fly. Not kidding.
No, come
so
on now.
I need everybody, since you guys are all at the end of the hall, to make me an intellect saving throw, please.
Ooh, that's
Oh, am
not
I
my.
good at these?
I'm better than I thought I was. but
If
that-
you have, it is a charm. So if you do have a resistance to charm, you can use that. You have
the
advantage.
16 Or the 19 was better.
I have advantage on what? Oh, I have advantage on
Saving throws while wielding fear and rage. Oh, that's perfect.
Same.
All right. So
Oh, dude, if this is a
Sahiri.
feeble mind, I'm gonna be so happy.
Wait, hold on. What did Murray roll? 22.
rolled a
That was
6.
Coco.
I don't
I
think
rolled
feeble
a-
mind is a charm effect.
No, it's
I got
not.
a
Don't you
10 and I
have-
got a 6. Yeah, it's not a charm, it's true. I mean, I am. Yeah, no, I'm not Fey ancestry, I'm giant ancestry, so yeah, I don't get that. I mean, I get advantage anyway because
Can-
fear and rage, so that doesn't. Never mind.
You got a 10 plus 4?
I got a 10 total.
He rolled a 10 and a
Add-
6. So with advantage, he rolled a 10.
Add a d4 to the 10 before we hear the result.
14.
Okay.
Okay, that's a little better.
So Sahiri and Murray.
God
Yeah. Yeah.
Um.
Let's go. You have a roided out.
All right. So first of all, I need to do. Everybody's taking damage on this one, regardless. So.
great.
Yay. I don't think you'll get to see this. I'm
Oh,
gonna...
whoops! I forgot to reset my hit points after that long rest.
40 temp HP.
I think if you just hit long rest, doesn't it?
It was...
Yeah, but I forgot to do it.
Oh.
5d10.
I've been like burning spell slots and adjusting the sorcery points and using my
Everybody, or wait, hold on. If you succeeded,
pearl of power.
no, everybody takes 24 points of psychic damage.
Oof.
However, Sahiri and Murray, you feel like you are currently surrounded by a like each of you think you're sitting in the middle of a pool of acid. Like you're sitting on a small stepping stone in the middle of a large pool of acid.
Okay. Well, whoever's in fucking front of me gets bowled over as I force my way through the door.
Okay. So you find you're not able to move, but you try and reach yourself through. You're going to take.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I get the number right here. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Ow.
You take
That's fine.
55 points of psychic damage.
Okay, I am no longer a myconid.
The cleric is out.
That knocks you out.
Yeah.
Another.
20 from
I have
20 psychic
0
plus
hit-
55.
They both took 55 points. of
24
extra
plus
damage?
55?
Murray said he was trying to get out. Like he was freaking out and trying to get out.
It's only Murray who
it
took it.
doesn't affect Sahiri.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
only
yeah.
Murray that took it?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
you
I'm not a myconid anymore, and I don't look so great.
yeah, but Murray, you find you're stuck in the spot you're in. You're still stuck in the middle of this acid pool. Coco and Adrian, you see them and like almost frozen. They don't look like you saw and they're kind of this blank look on their face, but you saw almost a panic look on Murray's face, and he tried to reach through to move towards, but you saw him not move, but you saw him recoil in pain.
And bleed profusely from the ears, nose, and eyes.
Eh.
Murray, stop moving. What the hell's just happened? Ow.
Sahiri? Coco
Sahiri
sort
was
of
kind of it's
half-
burning. Like I'm standing in acid and burning, but
Neither of you can hear or see Adrian or Coco, or each other for that matter.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Okay, when I don't get a response, I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna put my hands gently on Sahiri's shoulders.
Nothing happens.
what?
She doesn't feel it?
No.
Adrian.
Oh,
Adrian.
sorry. Murray, you're out of the illusion.
Oh, okay. 'cause I
So
fought
you
an
you
extra
took that
ammo.
damage and you kind of regained your wits, and you're like, you can see normally again, but you all see Sahiri is stuck, not moving, not responding.
Okay. Seeing
Hug the
Coco
wall, hug
message.
the wall, hug the wall. I grab Sahiri, I pick her up, and I run into the
No.
magic hallway.
He just did
You're not
that.
stopping me, dude.
He just
I'm
did that.
literally standing between you and her.
I'll pick you both up.
Well, you just
She
got
needs-
out
she
of the
needs it- she
hallway.
needs it.
I'm
Get out of my way.
actively no, she's behind you. So you have to leave the hallway, turn around and go back in? That's your plan?
I'm trying to take her into the anti-magic hallway because what just happened is bad.
But
Give me opposed strength checks. If you're
no.
if you're trying to stop him,
I'm not trying to stop him. I am telling him as a player that like
I get
I
it.
am in his way. If he's pushing me out of the way, he's pushing me out of the way. But like,
Yeah, or I'll pick you
this is
both up if
the
I have to.
dumbest
Like,
thing he's ever done.
But he said that's what he's doing, so
Okay.
It's a panic response, man. Like Murray's.
he knows what he saw.
We're
I know
having
what
a
I saw. So if she's in the same place, it's bad.
Okay, well, Sahiri's gonna go unconscious as she takes 60 points of damage
Yep.
from that as you see her recoil in pain, and then she goes limp in your arms.
Okay. Still running. I'm still going in. Just making sure.
does Coco see this?
Yeah.
Like, does Coco see that Sahira's unconscious?
Well, you saw her go limp. You don't necessarily know that because he just took off with her.
Okay, well, Coco's following.
And I'm taking like 2 or 3 prayer beads off of my necklace. I walk out of the hallway with her limp body, and then I just start pumping those healing beads into her.
So you guys are going. If I'm understanding this correctly, you guys are moving way the fuck back here.
Yeah.
When are you using the prayer beads?
Out of
And
the
then
hallway.
bringing
Okay.
her out here to use the prayer beads, or are you just
Yeah.
continuing back through?
No. I'm moving back in where we would that room just before. Yeah.
Just like dip her in the anti-magic zone, pull her out, use the prayer beads.
Yeah, just to make sure I get rid of whatever's there, because you just hear me saying, fuck it hurt, fuck it hurt, fuck it hurt, fuck it hurt, fuck.
And Coco is following you.
Well, Coco's like, where the fuck are they going? so, and
Adrin-
she'll reach and like tug on Adrin to come with. We're not splitting the party.
Adrin looks like shocked and then annoyed and then turns on his heel and fucking ignores the situation.
Sounds about
I'm
right.
done with him today.
Cure wounds, which is 1d8 plus whiz. I'm gonna just pull 4 beads off of the necklace, out of the anti-magic, and I'm gonna hit Sahiri with 4 cure wounds.
Okay.
So it's 1d8. Let's roll all those. 21 plus. My whiz is a plus 5, so plus another 20. That's 41.
Okay, so here he gets 41 points back.
Adrian is wise enough to know that this is a bad idea for him to walk away from the 3 of you, but he doesn't fucking care right now.
Yeah.
I'm done.
That's a mood.
Or he's done. So he's gonna continue to walk through this hallway and just walk away. By himself. I'm not gonna go far.
You hear a whole lot of like multiple voices that don't belong to the party swearing, and starting to come back closer toward you.
Yeah,
You also
this
have
is
you also have a
like-
super high Furbolg who's bad tripping right now, and that's like bad trip panic right there.
fully understanding that and fully aware of that. Adrian has lost his patience, and this is the most you've ever seen him scowl, and he's just walking away.
Equipment. All right, and
I'm not walking far, but I'm walking into the next room because we got through the door. It's not gonna fucking destroy me anymore because I didn't fall for the illusion. So that's whatever. You know what? Fuck this. We are going to do some serious renovations when we get home.
Yeah.
I don't care how much it costs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Coco runs.
actually-
Coco catches up to you really fast because she's faster than you. As you're about to go into the next room, snags you by the collar, yanks you really hard. Wait.
hey, Sahiri, you're
Wait.
max HP because it's a 2nd level cure wounds. Those beads.
Okay.
Wait,
I only
Adrian.
rolled 1st level. I'm gonna take one of the beads and hit myself with it.
Thank you. What?
So I regain 18 HP. So yeah,
What
the
was
second
that?
level-
The whole idea was
Bad.
to walk into the room and lean on the
A
wall.
real bad trip.
Wait.
Yeah, but she doesn't want you going into rooms by yourself.
Murray's already been in the room. I don't care. Just gonna lean against the wall in the corner. Over here. Light my
What
pipe.
did you see,
Acid, burning puddle of acid.
dude? Same.
I
Alright.
don't want to go back through that.
No, the trap has been sprung. It's,
Yeah, you can feel the magic is still, like dissipating, but it's not. It does look like the trap has been triggered already.
that's not cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Whew. Today's not my day. Today's not anybody's day. Fuck
No,
this
it's not a
day.
good day. No. Nope. Nope.
Hey, between you and me, and everybody who can hear us because of this reverb, we're just gonna negotiate to get the fuck out of here, right? I mean, I get killing undead, but dude, this whole place is a prison. What if they're trapped here too? Like, come on, think about it. Anyway, just food for thought, you know?
As soon as you guys cross the threshold of this door, Adrian is like behind and to your left. And as soon as he sees Murray's back, he goes, "That's two."
You weren't there. You didn't feel it. Go fuck yourself. We can talk about it when we're out of this hell.
It,
Look at
it,
Zahiri.
it was awful.
No, I understand. But
We're all having a bad day. We need to get laid or drunk or both. We need to get the fuck out of here. Let's push forward.
Okay. Well, you're again in this large.
Chunky blood out of my fur.
You're in this large room. But again, it's completely empty. There's a door all the way to the far west. But it's barren. There's no furniture. There's no any remnant of anything being in here. That's what you guys see.
Alright, Super Burb. Did you follow Sahiri, or are you like rooted in place in that last room?
Sahiri should be completely out of whatever the trance was, because she took the
Yeah.
damage.
I mean, it still fucking sucked. Yeah.
All right.
'Cause, like,
Sorry. I was taking notes and I missed what we're looking at. So there's a door.
Door
To
to the
the
west, all the way to the
west?
west at the far end, but this room is completely barren. There's literally nothing in here.
Wow. Okay. So Coco's gonna again do her thing. Check, make sure that nothing's gonna. Yeah, all right. So that's again gonna use the reliable talent to boost that up. Although we have seen that the DCs in here are rather higher than that.
Okay. Yeah,
So
you don't see anything in this room.
Okay. Well, all right. So she's gonna proceed and go to the door and check the door.
I'm right behind.
Again, we're gonna ignore that. God save us. So yeah, that's a 21, which was not sufficient the last time.
Okay. You do not see any. It is definitely not locked. And you don't notice any traps.
All right. Well, Coco's not gonna wait for everybody to come up behind her because she doesn't want everybody to get caught in the trap if she missed it this time. So she's just gonna open and see what happens.
Okay. The door opens and nothing happens, and there's no other door on the other side of this room or out of this hallway. There's another large room here in the middle.
So we've hit what appears to be a dead end.
No, there is a door to the west.
Oh, there is.
Right.
Okay.
But there's nothing else in this room.
All right. Do some more. All of the checkings. Wow, the dice do not like me today. Thank goodness.
Okay, but at
Thank goodness
21,
for relief.
you do not see any traps in the room.
All right, and let's go check the door.
I'm
All right,
probably giving them like a good 40, 50 feet, but I am slowly just
You don't want to repeat.
strolling forward.
Okay.
No, this is Adrian being petulant.
The door is locked, but it does not appear to be trapped.
Okay, so let's break out the trusty thieves' tools and do it and
I'm
unlock.
also gonna sit in the corner
All right,
of this
and that's
room
a-
just in case.
Yeah, that's 21 again.
Okay. You are able to unlock the door.
All right, and again, making sure everybody else is clear. Give it a little nudge. See what happens.
Okay, and okay, that's. I just realized that hallway is. Oh no, it's fine. Okay, it's another hallway, long hallway with a door.
All right, if we do a little check with the sword, does it deactivate the sword when I go in the hallway?
Oop.
No.
You didn't see that. No,
See what?
no, you didn't see anything.
No.
Yeah, the sword lights up without a problem.
Yay. All right. All right. So I assume that there's another door toward the end.
Yes, there is another door at the end of the hall.
All right. We do all of the checkings.
I'm gonna back up and
Yeah.
kind of grab Sahiri by the armor and kind of
Yeah.
tug her out of the hallway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, it doesn't look trapped. It doesn't look but it does look locked.
All right. So let's do an unlock.
Come on, Super Burb. Hey, 24. That's not bad.
Okay. You are able to unlock the door.
All right, and do a little nudge open the door. Hope that nothing explodes my brain.
Okay, you open the door and you see a large room. There's a door to the south, and you see piles and piles and piles of glittering treasure in the northern half of the room.
Coco looks like he's got shinies.
Oh, come up behind. Don't touch it.
Oh.
Don't touch it. Ignore it.
Coco's gonna check ahead for again traps on the way to the shinies.
Okay.
Put my hand on Coco. If we come back this way and everything's okay, we can think about it. Just right now, let's focus.
Coco holds up a hand. Just a sec. Hang on while I grab my thing.
It is pretty shiny though. Or trap.
So yeah,
They're
Coco.
deliberately to stop thieves.
Yeah. So
So it's a
Is that the-
21 investigation.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
just
don't.
checking generally for traps and things.
Yeah. It doesn't. You don't seem to notice any traps as you start progressing across the room.
Okay, and more specifically, sort of doing a look but don't touch examination of the shinies to see if they're actually real, or
Okay.
if they're some sort of illusion designed to lure in unsuspecting budgies who like the shinies.
Give me give me an just straight intelligence check.
Sure. Nope.
Okay. Looks like gold and treasure and all galore to you.
Cool. All right. Well, Murray did say not to touch, so she's not going to. But she's making a mental note to come back for it later.
Does fear seem to react when I walk in this room? Because like I don't even know how the illusion absorbing works, right? If it's a radius or what.
I gotta remember how I designated that. I thought it was set to for spells specifically.
Yeah, it absorbs up to like 10 levels of illusion magic, and I can expend those levels as healing, stuff like that. Stuff like, yeah.
You've got an awful lot of healing items now. That's concerning.
Healing items are good, though.
Yeah, but that's concerning to get so
So-
many so fast.
The
Put that
the
pre-boss
specific
room
wording
area.
is worth of illusion spells, not the magic itself. So it's when it's
Okay.
cast, you can basically absorb and stop the cast of that spell. That's what I thought I had.
Okay, cool.
And I meant to put it. I should have put in there. It's actually a reaction to absorb. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, got it. Sweet.
okay.
Point of clarification based on that line of reasoning. The trap in the previous hallway,
Yep.
would that have been a valid target for him to
It wasn't illusion
react
magic.
to had he known?
Oh well, yeah, that's true.
It is an illusion.
Yeah,
spell.
it was an illusion spell. But no, because it's not.
I'm very familiar with the spell. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's normally
as a player.
it has to be cast that had already been cast to create the trap.
And it was just sprung. Yeah.
So,
The trap doesn't
so we're
cast a
treating
spell.
that treating that kind of like an enchantment instead of like an instant or sorcery.
Right. So it's an
like,
illusion
got an
spell,
ability
but it's
stacked
yeah.
on it.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Cool. Thank you for.
Yeah,
allowing me
it was
to
a glyph
put
of
it in
warding.
different terms.
It was a high level glyph of warding is basically what that was.
I was hoping I would have got my mic and informed back, but no. Oh well.
All right, so that's what you guys see in the room. There is
I
a
know.
door to the south. Yeah, you're way back there.
All right.
like leaning against a wall, looking pissed.
All right. Coco is going to again do the thing. Check the door. Ooh. That door holds no secrets.
There are no traps. It is locked.
All right. Let's unlock it.
Superburb's dice are getting hot.
I mean, statistically speaking, I was overdue.
Okay, you are able to unlock the door.
Yay. And do the door a little nudge.
Okay, there is no door leading down this hallway, but you open the door up, and it looks like this is a cell block of some sort. You see three cells separated by stone walls. Metal doors are blocking the way. In the far western doorway, you see a body of a humanoid figure, lying on the ground in a pool of blood.
Ew, that's not good. What's all this to the north of us?
What do you mean? What's to the north?
All the jingle jangle. That's all the shiny treasure.
Yeah,
That's all the shiny.
yeah,
oh, that's
the
the shiny
treasure.
treasure. That's the
That's
treasure.
yeah,
okay.
that's piles of treasure for you guys.
Okay. It doesn't look like it to me, but then again.
Zoom in.
Okay.
Bet if
Yes.
you zoom in really far, it might be like a
Yeah, it
yeah,
absolutely.
it's like a pile of stuff.
Yes. Okay. Gotcha.
Glittering
right.
prizes.
All kinds of shit.
Okay. I'll go and just double check that there isn't any extra traps waiting in here for us.
Okay.
Especially if that person is lying in a pool of blood. That doesn't bode well.
Yeah, but it's also a cell.
Yeah. No, but, Coco's just especially suspicious now because, the doors have tried to murder them.
Doors, man.
No,
Alright.
not doors, hallways.
All right, so
Oh,
you don't
generators.
sense any traps in the room.
Alright. So, gonna move forward, and is it one of our our buddies?
So as you get closer and you look up, it looks like hold on, I gotta get the name again. It looks like Roderick.
Is he breathing?
You can open the door and try to do a medicine check to see what you can see.
Sure.
Oh.
Let's do that.
I mean, isn't she real perceptive? Like, what does she see for?
She cannot see him breathing through
Okay.
like the armor and everything like that. It does not look like he's moving.
All right,
So
so
that's
let's try and get that cell door open and
Very, very careful, Superburb.
yep. So I assume does the cell door look like it's what the hell? Check the cell door for traps too. Because why not?
It doesn't look trapped, and it does look locked though.
Oh, all right, let's do it and open. That is a terrible roll. 20. So back to 21.
Okay, you're able to open the door. It unlocks and the door now slides freely.
All right, let's go in and try to find a pulse with my +1 in medicine. This is more Sahiri's domain than mine. Ooh, a 10. Is he breathing?
He's not
Like
breathing.
if I
Yeah, you kind of do a cursory check. 10's kind of enough to determine whether somebody's alive or dead. You can't get much more than that. Like
Is
you're
he-
not going to. But he
is
seems
he dead or unconscious?
he looks dead.
Oh. Sahiri.
Yep. Definitely dead.
Coco's pretty sure he's dead, but Sahiri knows these things way better than her. And so she's kind of like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Sahiri can fix him.
It's okay. You're still young. You have hope.
I mean, I
As
can
a
fix
character.
him. I can fix that if we want, but
At the very least, we gotta stop him from coming back.
I mean, what do we want to do?
We could use the help.
I mean, it's an hour.
Let's stop him from coming back in a bad way, and then we can come back.
Okay.
I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, I'm just, I can raise dead if we want, or I can do a prayer over him and
Preserve him and make sure he doesn't come back to bite us.
I
can
mean-
do it if you want.
I can revivify him.
I don't think you can revivify him.
Do a medicine check on him if you want to see if you
Oh,
can. or
not the last minute. Sorry. Yeah, I can. I missed
Coco
that
doesn't.
part.
Coco doesn't know that.
Yeah. I missed the timeline.
Gotta get that liver temperature just right. Make sure that it hasn't been too long. And
I mean, I can gentle repose him
yeah,
so that he can't become undead. Lasts for 10 days.
Okay.
So I will gentle repose.
Okay. So you cast gentle repose. You see the body just a kind of calm light settles over the body. You think you probably have effectively kept him from being able to be turned anytime soon.
Nice. Yay.
we'll remember he's here.
And that's what you see in this room.
Does he have anything on him that looks like it's like a holy symbol, a personal item?
I mean, he's got it looks like He's got a necklace with a large symbol, and it's just got almost like a sun on it.
Okay, Coco's gonna take that and put it in her pack, because she doesn't know if we're gonna be able to come back for him, and his friends are gonna want something.
Fair?
Because, you know, hauling a dead body out of here may or may not be practical by the time we leave.
So as far as we know, this room is a dead end. The shiny room is a dead end, so this just seems to end here. There's that metal plate door at the very beginning that we didn't figure out.
There was one other door you hadn't been in the previous room. In a previous room.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh yeah! Okay, yeah. Alright. Let's leave him be. And I'll start slowly making my way back to that door, basically.
Is that cell open?
The one that his body's in? Yeah, because Coco opened it.
Okay.
There's nothing around him that anyone left, right? Like, he
Looks
obviously
like-
died in here, but he didn't like try to leave a last message or.
Nope. It's possible he was put in there unconscious and then just died bleeding out. You don't really know.
Actually, DM, can you find my token? My dude just disappeared. I think he might have disappeared into the blacky ink that I can't see, the inky black that I can't see.
Hold on.
Okay.
Yes. No, I got it. Oh, you got it. Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
I just recovered it by accident. So, yeah, that's where you guys are. So,
All right, so we're heading back towards the door that we didn't go through the first time.
yeah. I think that's what you guys are doing, right?
Yep.
I really want to use detect magic on that pile of treasure to see if there's hidden doors, but I also only have one. And I don't want to burn it right away.
Yeah, let's save it for now.
That's, yeah. Last
So if I'm Alright, so if the other door that we didn't go through was in the second room, right?
Yes.
Okay. And Coco had already checked it, and it seemed fine.
Correct. And it was unlocked.
Alright, so making sure that everybody else is clear, just in case. Gonna push open the door and see what happens.
Okay. You push open the door. And there's not another door at the other end, but you see a large room with long tables with chairs surrounding them. Looks like this potentially was
Like a little mess hall.
some sort of mess hall, correct? And then there's another door on the western side.
I've got your back, Superbird.
Right. Alright. We checked for the traps, we checked for the door.
How in disrepair is it? 'Cause, I mean, undead don't eat.
God, I got it. It's yeah, it's pretty empty. There's cobwebs all over the place. There's dust all over the edges of the of the
I
tables.
find that really interesting though. We're in a city of the undead, and there's a mess hall. Like, this is interesting. Very interesting.
So the door seems okay.
Yeah.
Is
oh
it
wait,
locked?
no, you haven't done the door. That was the room.
Oh, that was the room. Sorry. All right. Sorry. There have been a lot of investigation checks today.
Yes, there's a lot of doors, a lot of hallways. You guys are very suspicious, so.
Yes, we are. I mean, can you blame us? You zapped us with hallucinatory acid. Which, in context, I'm like, no, the different kind of acid, but also hallucinatory.
All right. There doesn't appear to be any lock or trap on the door.
All right. Is it so not locked? All right.
Yep.
Okay. Once again, nudge the door open.
Okay. Takes you into a long hallway.
Ooh. With a blind corner, no less. All right. Coco's gonna go right up to the corner and then sort of just carefully look around the corner.
Okay. You see again a small hallway. And
It is really creepy that there's nothing and nobody in here. It's so creepy. That cannot be a good sign that there's no one around. There's no one dead guarding things. Just... no, I have a very bad feeling about that. So bad. What's around the corner?
so you go around the corner, it's another small hallway, and then there's one more door.
Okay. Let's check the door.
And I'm not getting anything. This whole place.
Okay, the door is locked, but not. It doesn't appear to be trapped.
All right. Let's Ugh. That's a 19.
Okay, well, the 19, you're able to unlock the door.
Before I push it open this time, I'm gonna do another listen at the door.
Okay.
See if I can hear anything on the other side.
Okay.
So that'll actually be a 15.
Okay, at 15, you don't hear anything on the other side of the door.
Okay, then open the door and see what happens.
And you open the door and you see two people wearing robes. Three looks like zombies kind of standing ahead of you. I need you guys to, well, we're not going to roll for initiative as we're probably going to say this for next time, as it's almost 11:30. As they're wearing all black robes, and there's 3 undead in this room. They're casting spells at you right now because they heard you.
They were waiting.
They knew we were coming. Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll get that off. We'll do combat into the next one, and we will have a next time. But I don't know if it'll be 2 weeks or it'll be 4 weeks from now. We'll have to figure that out, and then we'll take a hiatus after that because I think we'll finish up with the next session. So
I found this on the web.
I hope. Shut up, Siri. I hope you guys enjoyed. We're getting to the conclusion of this arc, so there's a lot of stuff that's kind of been going on, and hopefully it'll all make a little bit more sense on things. Actually, they'll probably not make much more sense, as things will probably go a little bit more crazy towards the end. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time. Keep an eye on Discord. I'll give you more definitive time frame of when our next adventure will be. I know we've got the holidays coming up, and it throws everything off. Like, my schedule is going to be completely off. I am not streaming again until Tuesday, and I won't be streaming on Saturdays for the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks technically, this week, next week, and the week after, because it's Sahiri's birthday this weekend, so I'm taking Saturday off. Next Saturday is Christmas Eve. The Saturday after that's New Year's Eve. So there'll be no streams on those days because I won't be around. So
I'm in Florida for a week, but I can definitely make it if we decide to play if I'm in Florida.
Well,
it's not a big deal.